I think we should be about ready to start here. But what exactly does starting here mean though? Like where are we gonna start? Also, I'm regretting putting on my scarf. It's way too warm. What the heck? I'm still feeling a bit sick and I'm either always freezing or overheating. One of the two. Never anything in between. Always always one or the other apparently. So while I was mucking around with this all off stream, I managed to figure out how to get both moving things working as well as pressure plates and such. Like if I test this out just to show what kind of progress has been made, for example. What the heck is going on with Steam? Why is it orange? Testing! Look at this. Move things and the way is cleared. That's basically the progress I made off stream. Now I'm really overheating. What the heck? What is going on? Weird. Sorry. There's a few things that I would like to try to implement if I can. One of them being enemies with a line of sight, if I can. Someone messaging me right now through Steam. I keep hearing that notification. I don't know what it means, man. Like that, because that's a name I do not recognize. I kind of don't want to pull that up on stream. That's probably a bad idea. Yeah, I mean, I could create an event with some enemies, for example, but line of sight implementation is probably going to be the tricky part. RTA did share some code for a plugin, or a specific plugin that could potentially work for line of sight. Also, how about we have some music? How about we use my Halloween music collection? Let's listen to some music there. Is what we can do. Right to the beginning. We can listen to some spooky music. It's October after all. We can listen to some spooky tunes. So yeah, apparently it requires Q+. Requires Q+ 1.4.0 or newer to work. So if I put this in right now, it's probably not going to work. Hold on, if I save this as, this is just a blank notepad that I created. So where is, no, not that. This is the testing thing, and then JS is where plugins go. So what's this plugin supposed to be called? I should probably name it that, whatever it's supposed to be called. It's just called QSite. QSite is the name of this plugin. .js. I might have to refresh RPG Maker though. Whoops, not that. Not that thing. Freaking, what's this now? Access the Steam community while freaking I don't know why that's there. Like what happens if I didn't make any changes, but okay. Like if I try refreshing it, will it show that as a plugin? No, it won't. Okay, what did I do wrong? This is the testing thing. Also, hello, Carvia. I might have missed that message by a little bit. Whoops, sorry. Sorry about that. How's it going today? How are you today, Carvia, my friendo? Like, let's see here. I have so many freaking things here. Like, testing. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of things here. It's not recognizing QSite? Apparently. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. It's a little bit loud at the moment, something like that. That's better. But yeah, good, just chilling. How am I? I have a lot to do, both with this and studying for a midterm on Wednesday, so a little bit bogged down right now. And there's like so much to implement here that I don't actually know how to implement. Like the main thing that is going to be tricky to get working is like enemy line of sight. Like making it so that like an enemy sees you and then starts chasing after you. Like how does that work, I wonder? Because it's not recognizing this plugin here, plugin manager. But I've used plugins before. Snap, I wish you luck. Thanks, Carvia. Also, yeah, that text is kind of hard to see there, isn't it? But I don't really want to move it because it'll mess with my layout and stuff. You know? I'm very confused right now. I'm genuinely confuzzled. Hold on. So what all did we want to try to implement here? I think there's a Trello thing, which is like a task management thing that the team has set up. Go to your boards. Yes. What do we have here that we would like to put in at the moment? No, I just moved the tab out by accident. Animations working. Yeah, that's done. Well, mostly. It doesn't have idle animations yet. Small enemy animations. There should be in the art thing here. I might be able to implement some enemies. Let's see in art. Because I think some more sprite sheets were made. Yeah, there was a few sprite sheets made for some of the characters there. So if I download this. Also, there was apparently supposed to be like a Git thing. Like a GitHub version of files for us to work on. But I haven't seen it anywhere on our group chat. And I haven't gotten an email about like you've been invited to a Git thing. I don't know how it works. I've never used it before. But apparently we're supposed to have a Git thing going, but I haven't received anything about it, so beats me there. I have so many folders open. Let's see. Image? Where do the characters go again? Characters? Probably here, right? If I paste this here, small enemies. How about we just call it small enemies? So will this now recognize that? If I put down an event and, I don't know, call it small enemy, will that, oh, there it is, small enemies. So, wow, why is it zoomed in? Anyway, I could implement a small enemy here. You know? Kind of zoomed in there, isn't it? Yeah, trigger is gonna be parallel. It's something that's gonna be running on its own without having to do anything. Like the past few days, I'm gonna be muting my microphone from time to time to sniffle. Okay, maybe the music could be a bit louder now. Maybe I turned it down too much. Maybe a bit. Okay, let's see here. Let's set a movement route for you. Is what we can do. Is this stream paused? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, Peter Applejack. I hope not. It's working now. Good. Good, good. Hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, sometimes Twitch likes to be a bit wonky. But yeah, so I guess for now we may as well set a movement route for this dudo. Maybe we want to create an event somewhere else to set a movement route for this guy, now that we have the event of small enemy. Oh, that is not quite right. That is not quite right there. That is not right at all, is it? Hold on. That is not quite right. Oh my goodness gracious. That is not right at all, is it? I might have to resize that sprite sheet. I think the artist might have made it too big. Is what it looks like. Small enemies. It's about the same file size as these other ones. Why is it? Show again, please. What, the thing there of it being too big? Hold on. What are the size of the other sprite sheets? Like, is it the same dimensions? Let's see here. No, it's much smaller. Much smaller. It looks alright to you? It shouldn't be that big there. So hold on, let's just see. What are the dimensions here? I think the artist might have made it too big. So yeah, 576. Oh yeah, this is for a guide making there. Dimensions do not matter. I'm gonna test it out anyway. So 576. I'll test it out anyway, why not? And yeah, 384. We'll test it out and just see what happens here. I'm curious. Oh yeah, I was making stuff there, wasn't I? Documents. Image. Freaking. Yeah, image somewhere. Let's just call this one Small Enemies 2. I'm gonna test it out. test it out and see what happens here. Image, small enemy. Yeah, that looks better. Apply. Fixed. Done. That did change it. That did adjust the size. Dimensions do matter then. They do indeed. Testing. Yeah, it's the right size now. Yeah, I guess the artist made it too big then. In this blank event here, we can go ahead and add another variable here. Like we can set movement route. That's weird. Yeah, it seemed strange at first when it was so big as it was, but now we know. Okay, so let's go ahead and set movement route for the typical small enemy, I guess. And dang, I want to see that area there. We are going to turn right. You can use bigger sprites as long as the layout checks out. So yeah, when we do bigger enemies later in the future, I guess we can just use probably bigger dimensions then, as long as it's the same layout. Because now it turns out that works. Turn right, move right. Freaking. Let's see here. No, edit this one. Edit. Yeah, we can do skip if cannot move and such. What are you working on? Like a training project or a serious game? It's for university, actually. I'm part of a game making class at my university, so it's basically kind of like training in a sense, where I'm part of a small team and we're basically trying to have a game done and ready for December. Or early December for our grade and such. So yeah, that's neato there. So we gotta move right to, like, I don't know. This is just a generic little area that I made here. But yeah. Yeah, with nothing to sell. Nothing there. Mostly just practicing game making and such, and learning what it's like to work as a team there and such. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How about? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bam. See, best of luck then. Right away with the project in university. I appreciate it. Yeah, I might need a little bit of luck for this because sometimes things like to be a bit wonky. And turn down, and then from, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it should be 4 again, right? Yeah, 4. Turn up. And move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just see what that looks like. Why is Origin freaking flashing blue? Why is Origin even open? Get out of here. Guess I was playing Plants vs. Zombies recently then. So first of all, let's just see this default movement. Let's see here. Testing! So yeah, the walking animations are working for the enemies. I could always adjust the speed. I wonder what that little speck on the left side is that appears on some of the boxes. Like, not that way, but at least downward there was a little speck appearing. Yeah, that speck probably isn't meant to be there, is it? So can I, like... I assume that's not meant to be there? I assume so? I mean, I'm not the one who drew these, but that seems a bit out of place to me. Right. Maybe it blended in with like the background that they were working with. Because that does not look right to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, that's probably not supposed to be there. I imagine. Oh, we have to do save as again since we did save as the first time. And yeah, we called it small enemies too. Is what we did. So that should fix that now. The line of sight thing is where things are gonna really get tricky. Having them chase you when they see you. Like... May you donate a fruit bat sprite to your project that you made like 2 hours ago? That'd be neato, but nah, I'm pretty sure we've got to do all our stuff on our own would probably be the best course of action here. And like literally a third to a half of our group is artists anyway. So we've got a bunch of stuff at the ready, but I appreciate it though. Here's a tile set that I might be able to mess around with. So let's download this. Here's a tile set that one of our artists whipped up. So let's see here. I assume that would go in tile sets here. There needs to be TXTs for each of them as well? Because here's the tile set. Artboard. 1 tile set trial. Does there need to be TXT? What's in these TXTs anyway? Huh. Well then, I might need to get back to our artists about something else that needs to be done. I don't know what the heck this format is here. Is it needed? Hold on, let's see here. Tile set. No. Yeah, I don't know how to implement the tile set then. I'm not quite sure. Like the low latency of my stream? Thanks. Yeah, ever since I used to stream on my laptop a while back, which is what that camera right now is on top of, and there used to be a decent amount of stream delay. But ever since I built my streaming desktop that I keep under my desk here, man, super low stream delay. It's great, except when people are on mobile, because for some reason Twitch Mobile always has the super long stream delay for like no reason. Oh man, hello Cam, hello. Yeah, I have no idea how to implement the enemy line of sight. Figured out the problem with your controller? What was it? Maybe we have to get Q+ for this one plugin to work, since that's what it said it needed. So we could always try implementing this, I suppose. If I go ahead and copy it all. So B button was sunken into where you couldn't press it. You took it apart and now got a broken controller. It's now all busted and such. Sorry, I'm still sniffling. I'm still sniffly today. Geez, freaking Q+ is a very long plugin, huh? We'll copy that, and then where's that one notepad? Yeah, this was the QSight one. Control A, Control V. Little push things that stop the button from going too far in. The one on the B button was much shorter, so the button got stuck pressed down. Yikes, just tear your controller apart and then keep all the buttons and stuff in a desk. Like I do with a broken GameCube controller. Here's a C-stick. If I ever need an extra C-stick, I have one in my desk. Here's some bumpers with their like springs. So yeah, GameCube controllers, there's little springs for the bumpers so that they go back to normal, like when they're not pressed down. It's those kinds of springs there, and it's completely kind of falling apart. I had a GameCube controller that wasn't working, so I tore it apart for spare parts. Because I was thinking about opening up a Pro controller, because turns out that the little end on like GameCube controllers that like actually puts it into place is the exact same as on Pro controllers. So if you open up a Switch Pro controller, you can literally replace like the right stick with a C stick if you wanted to get fancy. You could literally do that if you wanted to. The more you know. I was planning on doing that at some point, but I don't know if I want to anymore. Do it. Also, I'm scared about breaking my controller there. So the name of this plugin is Q Plus, right? Let's see here. Yeah, Q Plus. Q Plus is the name of that plugin there. I still don't have the one thing there though. Like, I don't know if it needs to be refreshed or something or what, but I still can't quite seem to get that plugin to appear. Maybe there's another plugin that I can use to try to implement enemy line of sight. But yeah, you're gonna test your controller out? Alright, sounds good. So also, something else I could work on for now is trying to potentially implement our beacon mechanic, where it's like the player character can put down a beacon and attract enemies to it. I could always try to implement that for now. Where's the beacon spray? I can't find it in the art channel. Yeah, I actually can't find the beacon sprite at all. I don't know what happened to it. I've seen it before. I don't know where it is though. Maybe it's not in the channel at all. Maybe not. You've also seen it? You have? Was that from the first time that I streamed the game? I don't see it in any of our channels here. So it was from the first time I streamed it. I can't find it. I actually can't find it now. I have no idea where this beacon spray is supposed to be. Is Carvia here? Probably lurking, being an antisocial weirdo. And hello as well, Tux. Hello, hello. How are things going today? How be you there? I have no idea. Still watching an ad. I'll wait. I can't find beacon sprites. Okay, hello Tux. Hello, hello, how are you doing today? I can't find the beacon sprites at all. I don't know where they went. Can't find it in the channels. It must have been on my computer before if I've shown it. Right? Surely. Is it my downloads maybe? Hold on, let's... Also, I'm running out of space very fast. Like, I'm scared. Anyway, downloads. Do I potentially have it there? I have like a whole bunch of clips that I posted to Twitter. I don't have the beacon in my downloads. You'd think it would be in the art channel. You'd think it would be, but I can't find it there. This game looks like it could use more fruit bats. Don't tempt me with your dark magic. Yeah, I can't find the beacon spray. I could always use like something else as a temporary placeholder. Like, let's see here. Maybe I can Google how to make the player character drop an item onto the field. You're gonna do this spirit tourney with no spirits. Wish you luck. What's a spirit tourney? Like, it's gotta be with Smash Ultimate, but what's that? Let's see here. RPG Maker MV. Player place item on ground, or place event on ground, I guess it would be. It's a Nintendo tourney thing. Online you use spirits. Gross, man. Gross. Placeable objects from inventory? Maybe? Like, how would one place things? So apparently you can add items in the thing here. Like, we don't need any of these. I apparently can't delete them. Can I really not get rid of them? But yeah, random no spirits, you got this, absolutely. Maximum 1, freaking. The name is good. Oh, dang it. But how do we make it placeable? Hold on. There's a video that I've loaded up here. Let's see if this guy can make it placeable. But yeah. And yeah, RPG Maker cutscene, indeed. I got RPG Maker MV too. Rich. I got it for like 20 bucks. But yeah, without plugins, there's no way to create entities on the fly inside the game loop. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to look into plugins then. And Tux, you're debating about whether you should make your channel's mascot a Gen 8 Pokemon or not in the future. Sure, the legendary beasts are your favorite, but Shield is gonna be your first true game in the main series. Yeah, since Let's Go is kind of the weird spin-off there. You don't place it on the floor, you need to kind of bake that. Yeah, maybe I'll look into a plug-in here. Like, hold on, what's this guy do? Like, if I'm just testing stuff out here. Freaking, we'll set it as that for a temporary image for right now. I don't know. Like, I'll just see here. See what's possible. And let's see here. I'm following what this guy does here. You can make an item call a common event when used. The common event could make an image show at the location of the player. Well, one thing that we want to do is like program a throw animation for it. Is like throw it like 3 tiles far, and then it be a thing that attracts nearby enemies to it. But like, I have no idea where to start with this. Like, if that's a thing that can be done there. Like, what's a good placeholder image for now for experimenting with this? Freaking that, I don't know. Will this be usable on this specific map or any map in the game? This is just like a test map right now. We're gonna have our own tile sets and stuff. This is just like testing out mechanics at the moment. Is all this is. Okay, I don't, hold on, let's see. What is this guy doing in this clip here anyway? A whole bunch of things, but you can only place it down on the, oh no, he placed it down on a different spot as well. Without plugins. Okay, so let's see here briefly. We can try just placing it down first and see what it does here. So then, I'm curious. He's doing show choices? I'm just gonna see what he does and then change things from there. Decrease the beacon by 1 so you don't have it in the inventory anymore. Control switches. Let's make a new control switch. Sure, we can call the first one beacon then. I don't know. And then that should be set to on. New event page if beacon is on. Just following these steps here. What's being done, I wonder? He's making a new event somewhere else. This is what he's doing. Controller does not work well. That sucks. The heck is this? You did a game in Pokken against Alistair? You're happy? Nice, Tux. How'd that wind up going? Not even your fault. Feels bad, Cam. Many enemies react to the turned on beacon switch. Yeah, maybe make like a new event page for the beacon switch. Well, we were thinking about making them only attracted to it when it's in a certain radius. But for now, we could always do just be attracted to it no matter what, I guess. Store the beacon's coordinates and variables, make the enemies approach those coordinates. Could do. Also, these spooky tunes. These spooky tunes we're listening to for Halloween, huh? About them spooky tunes. Have I seen Hat in Time Visions? No, I have not. Let's see here. Okay, looks like this guy's recording player X and player Y. I guess I'll do this. What? I apparently don't know how to type. That's what this reminds you of? Yeah, I'm not sure what that is then. A little vision box where they would see. Yeah, I want to try to implement that, but wait. Game data. Aha, like that. Player map X. But yeah, what's your game about? Some bad guy doing bad stuff so the hero stops him and gets the girl? Not quite. It's supposed to be a game where you play as a little wispy kind of creature within the head of another character who's kind of dealing with a whole bunch of, you know, depression and anxiety and stuff, and you're going through like their head basically as their thoughts start falling apart and such, trying to avoid these enemies and collecting memories to try to bring peace to them. And yeah, PMD music indeed. But yeah, for what looks to be just starting out, you're tackling a very advanced mechanic for RPG Maker. Yeah, seems like there. Oh man. So there's that, and let's see here for player Y. Alistair's gonna start PMD Explorers of Sky tomorrow, and he hates Sunflora as a Pokemon in general. He doesn't know yet. Tell him to play today's Oh My Gosh, best mission ever. Best story in any game ever made. Tell him to play today's Oh My Gosh. What an incredible story that is. You know? You know about that? Special episode 3 in PMD 2? It's so good. Especially since he vowed to play every special episode. Oh, he's gonna love today's Oh My Gosh. Oh boy. Anyway, what do we have here? What is this guy in this video doing now? He's gonna go nuts. It'll be a while before he gets to it, but that'd be fun to see, wouldn't it? Beacon. Set event location of freaking. Did I? Hold on. No. Get that away. Beacon. I didn't call this one Beacon, did I? There we go. Apply. Apply that real quick. RPG Maker has very unique restrictions in its out-of-the-box state. Like, you can, I assume that's what you have enemies, events tell to approach the player, but not another event. So you'll have to work around that with storing coordinates and variables and make them move towards those coordinates. So your current task is very challenging. Yikes. Big yikes. Then. But yeah. Yeah, he also promised he wouldn't stream anything else until he completely finished PMD. Jeez. Yeah, I streamed through PMD 2 during summer last year, but like, I never did the post-game stuff. So one of these days, I would like to do a series on every single Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, including post-game content. Since I've streamed through 3 of the 4 Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, I skipped PMD 3. So I'd like to go through them all one by one and do post-game content. But there's too many other games to do. So today's his last Poké stream, at least for a while. An easier task for practice would be to activate a beacon that makes monsters approach the player. Like, that would definitely be easier to implement. But that'd also be a strange place to start out with there. Let's see here. Common events. Contents. So set event location for beacon. Aha! And oh, it can be wherever there, or designate with variables. So yeah, we can do player X and player Y, have them place it down. Or how do we have it be 3 spaces away? Lavender Town, indeed. Yeah, this is my freaking Halloween OST/remixes collection I threw together. So like, some people will make collections of a certain theme of music of like just remixes or just OST. I like to make a mix. So like monthly I'll put together Halloween, or not Halloween, but different themes of like OST slash remixes collections. It's October, so I did freaking Halloween this time. So there's like a whole bunch of ones by like remixers and a whole bunch of like regular game soundtrack stuff. A good old mix. So we're listening to that. Is what we're listening to, with this one being from Qmu, who's a pretty neato remixer there. All right, I could always make new variables there. It's gonna be so mad when you find out there's an entire special episode of Sunflora. Won't be surprised if he actually decides on skipping that one. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right there. And indeed, Cam. Yeah, we could try out this for now. Just to experiment is what we can do, you know. But yeah, little heads up about your approach right now. That common event is not gonna work. Let's see what else is done in this freaking video here. It'll only work on this map. Ew. Well, I gotta start somewhere, I guess. Oh man, Armonia is 75% boosted. Thanks, Carvia. I mean, you know, like Sunflora as a Pokemon because it's literally nothing more than a sentient sunflower. But oh well. Hey, don't you dare say that. I've been playing a lot of Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville recently, and the sunflower in that game is the most adorable thing ever. I'll have you know. Way better than Sunflora. Just like a superior version of Sunflora. Hold on, what's this guy doing? PVZ equals / equals PMDR Pokemon. Yeah, easy peasy. The sunflower is just a ripoff of Sunflora. Easy peasy, man. Yeah, beacon. Have that off there. Because it will affect events by IDs which are relevant to maps. Like on this map, event number 10 will be your beacon, but if you call the common event on another map where number 10 is like an NPC, it will affect that NPC instead. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that then. Events are always created and registered relative to their map. Oh, it means not equal. Okay. I don't know these things. I do not know these things. But yeah, I'll definitely have to keep that in mind then, going from map to map. It's like a lined out equals symbol. Well, now I know, I suppose. Like, let's see here. If we test out this thing, if we test out this wonky thing here, wayo, stuff is stuff specific to RPG Maker that you'll get to know in time. Also, the regular image here is still one of the defaults because I don't think they've made portraits for the character yet. So if you come across the knowledge as well, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate the input. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing here, so I appreciate all the help that I can get, honestly. Because, oh boy, it's... Dang it. I guess I have to have the players start out with the freaking thingamabob, right? So this is just like setting a whole bunch of stuff. So freaking... wait, there's probably gotta be a way to have a starting inventory. Whatever, I'll just do this. Freaking right at the beginning, give them a beacon. There you go. There you go, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Here we go. Testing! Whoa, man. Freaking item. Item, beacon. It put it up in the corner. It put it right there for some reason. What the heck? Yeah, look, it's Harold. It's Harold, the hero, man. Like, hold on. Hold on a second here. Yeah, it puts it up there in the corner. What the heck? I'm so confused. I showed you how to imagine it with a lined out symbol. Do you assign the player coordinates to the variables? I think so. Like, set event location, beacon player X, player Y. Yeah, if it's up in the corner there, it must be 0, 0. But it's set to player X, player Y here. Set event location of beacon. to player X and player Y. Now, why is that being wonky though? And hello, Leos. How's it going? I assume that's supposed to be commas or commons with space. Oh, what? What does that mean? What does that mean there? Those are just empty variables. Shouldn't they be set to? I think I have them set. Oh, not there. Yeah. Oh, did I just now make them? Oh, it's because they're still new variables, aren't they? Hold on. I should be able to edit this here then. So yeah, that is the answer then. So we set it to game data and it's gonna be player map X. And then let's see here, control variables for player Y should be game data character player map Y. Maybe, I don't know. I forgot that I'd only just made them. Like, let's see here. Item, beacon. Dang it, man. Dang it. What the heck? Okay, so yeah, player X is set to map X of player, player Y is set to map Y of player. And then in common events over here, the beacon set event location to wait, player Y, player Y. Why is it player Y, player Y? Player X, player Y. Let's make an event move first. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, I see what you mean by you drew it out, Tux. You freaking DM'd me. It's like the slash and the equals. Freaking. Like, let's see here. Yeah, it just goes up in the corner. Then the variable change might just happen after the event has moved all those steps. Oh, I already set the thing there, so I didn't need to set it again. So I'm setting it twice. I can probably just delete this one then, I imagine. But that shouldn't be interfering, I don't think. Oh, is it on action button trigger? Something like that. And oh, you missed the last one of these, but you know you're here now. That counts for something, right? Yeah, you're right on time. How's it going, Hunt? Hello, hello. What if I set that to parallel, maybe? No, wait. I'm gonna try it, just see what happens really quickly. Just see here really quick. I'm just curious what that results in doing. What? Yes. Great. Okay, that was weird, wasn't it? Okay, that was pretty freaking weird. But I guess, yeah, the one dude had the show choices there. You had an event that changed the variables to player coordinates, but that you think you just deleted. Yeah, I deleted that one there, but this event already sets the control variables there because I had two of the same thing. Like, yeah, we're slowly trying to develop it. I'm kind of struggling here, but yeah, going good. Won a 50-man tourney Friday night. Awesome. Congrats on that, Hon. But yeah, we're trying to make progress here, but I don't know what the heck to do. Take the control variable commands out of event 6 and place them in their own event. So it would probably be different if they were in their own event then. Like, let's see here. Like, if we put another random spot here. Control variables. Player X is going to be set to game data of player map X. Game itself with the art looks phenomenal. Well, I mean, most of this here is just the built-in stuff to RPG Maker. Like, this is just me testing out stuff. The only stuff that's like original made by our artists is like the player character here and like the enemy here. Those are like the only two actual things there, you know. Let's see here. But yeah, because what happens now is event 6 moves an NPC about 20 steps, and just after that is finished, it will change coordinates. So you had to wait for the event to finish moving before it works. Oh. Huh, like it, But this is its own event. Let's apply that. So yeah, let's see here. Set movement route. That should just be setting a movement route rather than actually having to do all those. If I set it to parallel here though, then it like prompts me right at the beginning. Like, I don't know why this other guy had it set to not in the beacon. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, parallel there. Whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. Let's see here. I am curious. I'm curious about what will happen here. Item, beacon, bam. It actually placed it there. Okay, so then. For 3 spaces away, I have a bit of an idea, but it's gonna get a little bit complicated. But yeah, you want the coordinates changing all the time, i.e. when the player's moving. But it's running parallel then. But yeah, you gotta brush your teeth and go to sleep. Have a good time. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Tux. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. So let's see here. I'm gonna make some new variables. Hold on. Are there if statements in here? Conditional branch. That's like an if statement. How do I say if the player is facing a certain direction? Because I want to have like up, down, left, right. Whoops. Like, I want to make new, this is my thought process for like the 3 spaces away to put the beacon thing in front of the player, is I'll have variables that determine like which way the player is facing, and then here have conditional branches that say like if the player is facing to the left, for example, then the beacon location that it should go is like their x coordinates -3 and the y coordinate and just the regular player y coordinates and stuff like that, and then like different conditions for all 4 directions. But how do I figure out what direction the player is facing and save that as a variable? In the common event that makes a beacon move, you can use if statements to ask what direction the player is facing, and according to that, change where the beacon lands. I can do that in the common events? Here? Like, how do I... Probably not switch. Actor? Freaking... Okay, not that. Character... Oh, there's freaking direction facing here. If the player is facing down, looks like it's page 3. 4 is those ones. If player is facing down, then yeah, we can do this then. So set event location. Where's set event location? There, set event location of... Dang it, can I not have like plus or -3 right here? Do I actually have to create other variables outside of it? Well, I know how I can do it, but it's not gonna be pretty if I do it in this way. For some client, better delete that parallel process event that controls the variables and instead make the variables change to player coordinates in the common event. So like, that way you can adjust the variables right away. Hold on. Let's apply that. So essentially get rid of that one here. Make the variables change to the player coordinates in the common event and don't have to create another set of variables. How would I do that for the +3 and -3 for like depending on what direction I'm facing though for that? Like assuming that's not there. If they were set here. I don't get it. But we can see here. Like, that can be deleted in a sec if need be. But let's boopity bop. Oh wait, what am I doing? This is what I'm doing. Okay, freaking, I got lost for a second there. Players map Y. Ask player direction and adjust variables accordingly. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Hold on. So if I get rid of this then, delete that one. I think I see. So let's get rid of the, actually I'll leave it for now. I can use it as reference to see what I can do. So yeah, if we're facing down, then control variables, player Y, we are going to subtract 3 then, is what we can do. Like that. And then copy this and paste it there. Set event location. Every time this runs, it'll check it at the beginning anyway. So then back to conditional branches. So if character player is facing left, then yeah, so it's similar to stuff that I've done in high school in Java actually, when I was trying to make a grid-based game in that. That was not fun. So if you subtract from Y, the beacon will go up. Oh yeah, you're right, I'm dumb. Yeah. You're right. Add it. So if player is facing left, then freaking control variables. If you're facing to the left, then subtract from X to 3. Hello, Hillock. Yo, man. Subtract 3 from X then if you're facing to the left. And we'll copy that event and set location beacon. Now for another conditional branch. Freaking character player is facing up. If we're facing up, then freaking Y has to be -3 then. So then, why do I keep going to page 2? Why does my mind always think there's something there when there isn't? Player Y, freaking subtract 3 from that. And then I should still have it on the clipboard. Yeah, paste that conditional branch. And let's see here. Not enemy. Player is facing to the right. Then freaking, my brain just shut down for a second there. If we're facing to the right, then player X, add 3, and then set location of the beacon. So let's see here. Let's see what this winds up looking like there. If I go into freaking item, freaking bacon, use it 3 spaces away. We don't exactly have a throw animation. Maybe I can figure that out in the future. I don't know. But we have a beacon for now. At the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change it for a sec here. For through is what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, now it seems like it appears 3 spaces away when it's used. It seems like like if I want to get like a really fancy schmancy, I would probably have to set up like some branching logic that says that if it's out of the bounds of the map, then don't do it. Would probably be a good idea. 3 spaces away. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Neat. Yeah. Why'd the music stop? What happened to it? Okay, it was just fading in. Apparently there's just a long pause there. And let's see here. If new event page. If the switch of beacon is on, same image and such. Same one. then approach. No, I don't know. Go towards the thing. Set movement route of move toward and away from player, but there doesn't seem to be toward an event. Unless I'm just blind. Like, I'll even turn off my camera here to show the whole thing. There's like move toward player and move away from player, but there isn't move toward an event. Well, I don't know what to do about that then. Whoops. I have no idea. How do I make the enemy go toward it though? Like, let's see if I can look this up quick. RPG Maker MV. Have event move towards event. Because sure, make an event move towards another event. That's where it gets complicated. Great. Trying to make an event, yada yada. Pathfinding plugin or manually set the correct route. Smart Pathfinding is a plugin apparently. It allows you to set up smart pathfinding for events. Add to your plugins folder. No parameters to set. I think this is probably a good plugin to use here. It's looking like. Raw paste data. Copy that. Where is the notepad that I opened before? Like, let's see here. A workaround without plugins. Store target coordinate in variables. Store enemy coordinates in vars. Compare vars. Make enemy move accordingly. That could definitely be a way to do that. Like, let's see here. In the common events, if we set a beacon X and Y as variables after placing it each time, control variables, make some new ones. Beacon X. We're gonna set game data of event. Or I guess it can just be how about I set it? I can do this then. Because it's putting it on those two spots anyway, so I can just, you know, copy that over. So here's the X one. Is that. And now for Y, control variables. Beacon Y. Let's see here. It's set to variable player Y at that moment. Cool. And we copy that and paste it in these different locations. Okay. Something like that. So then if the beacon is down and if we're gonna have to keep track of your X and Y as well, aren't I? Aren't I then? Freaking, I don't know, small enemy 1X, I don't know. I don't know, man. Game data to small enemy map X. And then the same kind of thing here. Small enemy Y. Set it to game data. To small enemy map Y, please. Thank you. Can I swap these? No? Cool, I didn't want to swap them anyway. So now, conditional branch. How about if, wait, no. This page, if the beacon is on, if it's placed, then conditional branch if oh, I can't have it be like a certain amount greater than, because I was gonna have it be like so it would only get drawn in by it when it's within a certain radius. That's why I was keeping track of its X and Y. But I guess I won't do that then. Let's see here. If beacon X is less than, yeah, just less than, not less than or equal to small enemy, you add variable differences to calculate a circular radius. Yeah, that's what my thought process there was. Small enemy 1x. Like, if that condition is met, if that's less than that, then freaking movement. Move right. But should do that over and over again there. I wonder if I should set the movement route here then, rather than in this variable. It's probably a good idea so that gets turned off otherwise. When it goes to the other event page, is probably a good idea there. It turns off its default movement route. Let's see here. Conditional branch if might make a suggestion. Alrighty. Like, this is just me messing around at the moment. If beacon Y is less than small enemy Y, I guess I could have made that small enemy 1. Then that would be move up then, I believe. Right above where you have the trigger, you can add autonomous event movement no matter what triggers the event. Oh, what? Right above where you have the trigger, you can add autonomous movement event no matter what triggers the event. Maybe add a simple move forward command in there. But like, move forward might not mean towards the thing that I'm actually trying to get to move towards though. Would it? I'm not sure. This one would be move up, like that. Make the event processing just calculate the direction it needs to face and face the direction it will move towards it. How would I have it calculate the way that it needs to face though? So right above where you have the trigger, you can add autonomous event movement no matter what triggers the event. Maybe add a simple move forward command in there, or make the event processing just calculate the direction it needs to face the direction, and it will move forwards to it. I'm not 100% sure I understand. I'm sorry. I'm not 100% certain. So if being X is less than enemy X, enemy face left, etc. Wouldn't that just be like the same as this though, but with an extra step? So it'd be like this kind of process here, except it would be change what direction and then move forward rather than move like up, right, and various other directions. Oops, if beacon is on, what? Edit that one. If... Yeah, it feels like that would probably be a little bit extra then. So if beacon X is greater than small enemy 1X, then briefly do that, move right. It's greater than, so conditional branch if variable beacon Y is greater than the variable of small enemy 1Y, then that movement route of move down then. Doesn't generally want to have the event processing content as clean as possible. Yep. So therefore it's always a good idea to store continuous movements in the autonomous route. Could do. Like what do you mean by autonomous route? This here? The movement route that I had before, or I don't actually know what that means, I'm sorry. Because I imagine you almost want the enemy to start a fight when touching the player as such. I think basically what we're probably gonna go for is if the enemy gets you, you'll just go back to the beginning of the room and like the room will be reset. On the left, right of the sprite image. Oh. Like apart from speed, I've never actually mucked around with this before. Not move from the position in which it was placed. Moves passable tiles around freely. Moves toward the current location of the player. Custom. Reset type to custom, you can give it comments. I should have done that before. Whoops. I should have done that here. Whoops. Hey, Leffen. I know that you were mentioning that you were gonna make like a git thing, but I didn't see anything about it, so I'm just continuing off my test file on my computer. How much of the beacon is the same? Have you figured out? A little bit. I'm just about to test this here. Let's see real quick. Testing. So if I say throw up, I have 99 beacons apparently. So that's 3 spaces away. Does it now move the enemy towards it and then stay there? No, it does not. He's picking up quickly on everything so far. Who, me? You figured out a way to drop beacon? Well, that's what I've been figuring out this whole time. I'm sorry, I didn't see anything in the group chat about that already being figured out. Oh, well. I have it placed like 3 spaces away, but I can't seem to get the enemy to go towards it here. That's what I've been trying to do here. So if like the beacon is placed, then change the movement route so it goes towards it and goes to this event page. Is what I've been trying to do. Yeah, I'm not sure why this doesn't work here. Am I moving the player? Oh, you're right, I am moving the player. Oh man, y'all work on flashlight stuff? Like, I could, but I have no idea where to start. Set, yeah, this event. Whoops. Yeah, that's a very good note there, isn't it? Oops. Very good note, huh? Very important one. Okay, so if I demo this, I don't know what happened to the actual beacon sprite that was around on Slack there. I don't know where it went. I've seen it before. I don't know what happened to it, so I used a freaking snowball instead. Okay, let's have the enemy move a little bit more that way. Maybe get up a little bit too. Okay, freaking item beacon. Apparently I have 99 of it. Bam. Still not changing the movement route, is it? Still not changing the movement route. Like, I took the movement route out of here. And I had the set movement route on the default event page. But then if the beacon is on, the beacon is placed. I do have the beacon variable turned on, right? Oh. Beacon is set to off here. But yeah. You're gonna finish up your project, I'll let you test it. We combine whatever we have so far. Alrighty. Yeah, that doesn't look like it ever properly turns on. So wait. What is the beacon variable anyway? I was just copying what that one guy was doing earlier there. What happens if I delete this? Cool stream, by the way. You have an insane setup. Thanks. Yeah, I kind of have a lot of stuff going on here. The other camera isn't quite set up right now. It's kind of in my scarf, so you're not going to see that in a sec here. But yeah, we kind of have a lot of stuff there. Still doesn't turn on. I think it turned on by default at the beginning. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure there. Also, hello Sonic Mario. How's it going? Also, typically I have this other camera up top here, but I was moving things. Ow! I just ripped out my headphones. Typically I have it up here and like that-ish. For an above view is usually what it is for camera 2, but I like to move it around sometimes if the doggy is down here, and then I have a doggy cam like I was streaming yesterday, and the dog started coming down here and relaxing as well right there, so I moved the camera right there for a cool doggy cam there basically. Yeah, let's switch back to this layout here. I don't know why the chat initially appears down there. But yeah, still does not turn on, but the common event turned it off, so good for you to delete that command. And doggy cam is great. Yeah, I'm glad I got a second camera. Like, I can turn it on here if I ever want to, but like, that's the camera that always moves around, and I usually keep it off. What if we just streamed from above instead? That's a cool way to do that. But yeah, where were we? What's the point of this control switch? I guess on is like the player has it. So hold on, what if I actually go in the common events here and I go ahead and actually do that thing that we had before? Control variables of beacon. Wait, what was it again? I don't see beacon here. Wait, what was it again? Oh, it's a control switch. Whoops. Hold on. Yeah, it's a switch. No, yeah, you're right. Switch beacon to off there. So can instead I just have... No, I can't have that. Okay, how about I just swap around the things then? What am I doing? I'm trying to figure out mechanics for a game here. Is what I'm trying to do. But it's kind of tricky. What we do off there, and then in common events here, we can go ahead and edit this and switch it to on. What if we do that instead? What's that gonna wind up being? What have we here? With a switch command from the beacon event? Or this here? Like, let's wait. Now, let's wait for that dude to move a little bit more. Yeah, that's right. Go that way. Or I guess that way. It would be on the screen. Yeah, it hopefully should work. It's invisible. What the heck is going on? Okay, I'm so confused. What the heck? Hold on, one more time. One more time for science here. Let's see here. 88. In the beacon event, you set up another page with a switch condition, right? Oh. Oh, yeah, that one is empty. Why is that one empty there? Delete that event page. Or I could just assign the right graphics to it. But you're gonna go BRB. Alright, sounds good, Sonic Mario. Why is it 79 now? Yeah, the enemy isn't that smart when it comes to movement. Is it now? Now it's stuck. But you know, at least it's doing what it was actually programmed to do now. At least there's that. So thank goodness for that. So, hey, you want to come down this way? I wonder why it has... Whoa. Whoa! Okay, maybe it's not doing what it's programmed to do. Whoa! Did I do the wrong way? If beacon X is less than the small enemy X, move... Oh. That should be the other way around, right? I should probably do that. Boopity bop. Delete that. And this one's turn instead of move. Oh man. Freaking. Man, oh man. Like, let's try that now and see what happens. See what we can do here. So then about there. Don't know why I have 99 of those. Look at that. Moving towards the thing. Bam. Cool, man. I don't know. You're only supposed to have one of these. I don't know why I have 99. At least it deletes it when you do that. Because yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Have a 99 because you made a parallel process to add the item so you get... Oh! Oh, whoops. My mistake there. Alright, there's gotta be a way. Yeah, both of them just repeating forever. Is there a way that I can set up a default inventory at the beginning then? No? I cannot? I'll look this up here. Maybe in system there? Let's see. Starting. What remix is this? It's getting pretty crazy. It's another Qmu remix. Okay, let's see here. RPG Maker MV set starting inventory. Could also be an actor there. And oh, initial equipment. I can't get rid of it. Oh. Double click? Oh, but this is... Dang it. Dang it, man. Let's see. Oh, a cell switch for the parallel event. That is what some people are saying. I could do that. I could always do that. That's what I could certainly do. I'm gonna have one be here called Give Beacon. I don't know. And then... Wait, it's a switch, right? Wait. Or no, it's... Wait, what was the thing again? I'm completely blanking. It was like, adjust inventory. Oh, and that's what it is. It's change items. That's what it is. Beacon. Yeah, to just one. There we go, change that. And then, new event page. If the variable, wait. If the item if item beacon? Does that count logic-wise? Switches are like logo switches that only work inside single events. I guess I could just activate a switch here then. Self switch A. So then when self switch A, do nothing. That, I guess. So we should probably just have one beacon now. Probably. Testing. Boopity bop. Oh. Never mind then. Oh, whoops. Parallel. My mistake. Okay, now it's a moment of truth. New game. Freaking put down a beacon, like, alright, one beacon. Bada bing, bada boom. And now there is none. Cool. Yeah, I don't know how to make them go around things. And then how do we make it so we can pick up the item? Yes? Okay, why? What's the point of this conditional branch? I was just doing what the Dudo there was doing. What's the point of any of this? I don't get it. Why does any of this exist? I don't understand. I don't know why any of that exists there. So I could probably program in a pickup mechanic here. So like trigger on action button when it's on the ground there. And action button. When that happens, then we go ahead and we change items beacon, increase it by 1 there, and we have to get rid of the event here. Can I have the event terminate itself? And we also had the variable that said that the beacon was on the ground. What was it called again? It was just called beacon. It was just a switch called beacon. That's all it was. So control switches, beacon will have to be set to off. And I could always have then I don't know. I don't know that. Have you ever thought about making the enemy walk around and stuff? Compare its coordinates before and after its move route towards the beacon. Find out if it's still moving or is standing still. And if it does not move anymore, make it turn 90 degrees in either direction. Move forward 3 steps and start the processing again. So yeah, I'll have to find a way to check if it stops moving then. That a case. Now he starts moving towards that. Okay, I thought that would have worked for having him continue to go that way, which I'll explain in a sec here. Yeah, then you can pick it up again. And oh, now the move route is completely screwed over, isn't it? So I think I'm gonna have to set starting location then for both of them then. But simple solution, you guess? I wonder how I thought that would have worked for having the enemy go that way, because it would check this if statement and then go to the next, unless I don't have skip if cannot move on. Do I not have that on? Oh, skip if cannot move. Okay, I see now. Skip if cannot move and go to the next if statement, please. Should give them a little bit smarter movement. Just a bit. Skip if cannot move. Let's do that. Something like that there. Testing! So I'll wait for that Dudo to get over there again. Now, hopefully that should be the solution to at least a teeny bit of smarter movement. Yeah! Movement is now a little bit smarter. And then, yeah. Now it's a teeny bit smarter. We are going to have to set the coordinates here to that spot there, so that it goes back to its regular movement route after you pick up the thing again. It's probably a good idea. How do I do that? Set event location. This event to right there. Boopity bop. Save changes. I might sneeze. Maybe. I muted my mic just in time. Apparently the 0 button to mute my mic is also the hotkey in this game menu. I didn't know that. Now I know. Alright, so now if I put down like a thing there, now that dude's gonna go that way and be less dumb. A little bit less dumb. There we go. But yeah, gotta go now. It's very late at your place. Well, thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out, and I appreciate all the help as well. Like, that was all very helpful stuff, so thanks so much for the input. That was some super helpful stuff, and I appreciate it. Hope you have an awesome rest of the night there. And then if I do this, then it goes back to its regular movement route. Okay. Okay, then. Occasionally I have to mute my mic like that to sniffle. Man, oh man. Okay, now it goes back to its regular movement route there. Now. Let's see here. And thanks for the follow, Peter Applejack. Also, something I need to do before I forget is I need to turn up the volume of that follow alert. It's pretty quiet, and I always worry that I'm gonna like miss follow alerts. Is what I worry about sometimes. And now the face cam overlay glows for the next 60 seconds. I know we're in the middle of game development, but should I adjust that right now before I forget? Because I know I will. Can you adjust volume in Audacity? Apparently I have my follow alert here at the ready. How do you adjust? I'm gonna look this up right now before I forget. That's something important to do too. Audacity, turn up volume, because it's so quiet. How do I increase volume? In order to increase volume, click and drag inside the waveform to select portion of the audio track. To edit the entire track, click edit. Select all, and then click effect. What's effect? Oh, that's effect right there. Edit, select all, effect, amplify. Let's see here. That's probably good to do right now. Effect, amplify. Adjust the sound until its highest peaks and lowest lows of the waveform reach the top and bottom of the window. Do not allow it to go past the edges. Okay, preview. Manage. Why is there no OK or preview? There's just cancel and like X. What? Effect, amplify it, please. Fine, I'm brute forcing it. Fine, man. This is what I'll do then. I'm gonna do this before I forget, because I'll forget otherwise. I'll do it in my video editor, okay? Let's see here. It's so quiet. Let's see here. Let's make this nice and loud. Better. Definitely better. Okay, let's bring it as high as I can without it peaking. About like that. That's so much better. Whoops. Okay, freaking share as a local file. Boopity bop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to convert it over. Freaking. There, I'm brute forcing it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm done with that. Now in this, we go ahead and open that. Fall alert louder. Look at that, much better. Export audio. Yeah, we can replace the previous one. Replace it, export it, like that. And then I'm gonna quickly go to Streamlabs. Let's get this done another way, okay? I know I'm in the middle of other things as well, but it's probably good to get this done too. Alert box follows. Change media for the follow alert sound. We go ahead and do follow alert.wave. Copy URL, select, save changes, and let's try replaying that follow alert. It's still insanely quiet. I don't get it. Like I did. Did I select the right one? Let's see here. That's much better. There we go. It's louder. I fixed it. And look, now there's 3 Pokeballs in the jar from the same fall. Okay, I fixed the follow alert. I should have done that earlier. I probably shouldn't have done it in the middle of a stream, but you know, better late than never. Follow alert is fixed now. What was I doing again? Now, what was I doing here? Yeah, so that's all A-oh good there. We can pick up the beacon again. And such. Where do I go from here and what do I do? Let's get that out of the way quickly. See if I can implement enemies being on the pressure plates. So let's see here. For switch 1 pressed. Yeah, we can also have this then. So if conditional branch freaking, I just want to move the window so I can see what I'm working with here. Conditional branch for variable if small enemies X is equal to, where's the switch one? I guess that's the SX, like switch X, I think that's what it is, right? So that's equal to that, and then we add another if statement inside with a conditional branch. Variable if small enemy 1y. Can I edit this here? Thank goodness. Is equal to that one there. There we go. Then we adjust the control variable for switch 1 pressed and set it to 1 like that. So as well, have a new event page. So if switch 1 pressed. Oh no, I need another variable to determine if it's the enemy that is actually pressing the switch instead of the box. Because I want the enemy to stop moving if they go on the pressure plate. But if I push the box on, I don't want them to stop moving because of that. You know? That means I need to set up another thing here. So we could do another control switch. Small enemy 1 can move. Let's apply that. And yeah, it's gonna, or I guess that should be can't move. Then it cannot move. Bam! How that set to on. So once that is set to on, you can't move. I might have to initialize it though in something else. So yeah, this is the one where it turns itself off after the one use. So let's set it up there. far. Small enemy 1 can't move. By default, it's gonna be off. So let's see here. New event page. Moment, the switch. Small enemy 1 can't move. Just flick to that. All of a sudden, you can no longer move. You're gonna be stuck there. You won't be able to do anything. Okay, let's see about this then. Let's see about this here. Testing! Let's get you over here quick. Oh wait, I can't lure you all the way over there because I adjusted your movement route. Now fix it. Pick up the thing. Let's see here. So maybe if I put it here now. It's invisible. Did I put it right on the pressure plate or something? Oh, dang it, man. Did I put it right on the thing? Because I can't seem to pick it up. Dang, man. Could always move the plate. How do you drop the beacon? Good question. Maybe I'll be able to answer it shortly. I don't know. It's wonky. Yes, come this way. There we go. So if you go on the pressure plate. There. Oh, it doesn't actually stop your movement though. I wanted to stop your movement. How do I drop the beacon? I don't know. Something in common events here. Whatever this mess is how I drop the beacon. Whatever the heck this freaking mess over here is, basically, is how I drop the beacon. Earlier I was getting strange Steam messages. Yeah, I was. What, are you gonna say it was you, Carvia, or something like that? I was getting Steam messages from a name I didn't recognize, so I figured I wouldn't show it on stream. I mean, I could always put up like my BR back screen and see what it even is. Was it you, Carvia? You freaking changed your name there? Yeah, it was freaking Carvia then. Look at that. Look at the crazy guy. It's Carvia after all. Why do you like change your display name? Were you just trying to mess with me? Is that what was going on there? Anyway, yeah, I want your movement to stop the moment that happens. Oh, freaking delete this event page. I want it to be event page 3 here. Messing around in a game. Well, then you went live and it was the perfect opportunity. I see. What are you messing around with there? What kind of games are you playing nowadays? Carvio. Apart from League. I know you're playing that. Small enemy 1 can't move. And like contents. I guess no contents is probably fine. We'll test it out here real quick. See what it's like. Playing with a few friends in CSGO. We all had Mimi names. Nice. Mute my microphone to cough from time to time. Beacon, bada bing, bada boom. Now come this way, my dude. Now, will you stop moving when you get onto the pressure plate? The answer is yes. You are stuck there now. Cool. We need to pass the test puzzle. Whoa, man. You made it. But that's probably not how we're gonna want to get the beacon to work. It's probably gonna be like a tile radius. But we can always have it be that for now, I guess. Now let's see here. I wonder how I set both a parallel trigger and an action button trigger on the same event. Like, have it run parallel, let it wait 20 seconds, and then it automatically recalls after the 20 seconds go by. Or on action button, you can pick it up yourself if you're right there. How does one do that? How do I get it to do both a parallel thing and a trigger on action button? Man. That's gonna be tricky there, isn't it? That's gonna wind up being tricky there, huh? Let's see, let's look this up. RPG Maker MV event run parallel, but also with action button? I guess, I don't know. Let's see here. Could write a conditional branch to your parallel process. Oh? Tricky stuff. I don't know how to go about this. Apparently there's a video that covers it. Not quite. Run a parallel process event, do the bubble if the player is at the XY location, and then at the location have an event that responds to the action button. I don't know. I don't know, man. Because, yeah, I need it to be a parallel process in order to, like, wait for 20 seconds and then automatically recall. But I also need it to be picked up the action button. Like, is there a thing here that says, like, if for a conditional branch? If I set this, say, to parallel for a sec, under conditional branch, is there something that says if the player, like, interacts with it? Character is facing. Let's see here. Let's see here. Conditional branch action button? Is that a good thing to work? Conditional branch button press. What do? I might be able to get something going here, but it'd probably be pretty sloppy from the idea I currently have in my mind. Basically, a whole bunch of conditional branches to check if the player is right next to the event and they're facing it, and then they press a button. Like, I wonder. If player X, maybe I can just have it be like right on top of the beacon instead of one space away. That would make it easier. Like, you have to be on top of it and then press space to pick it up. So if player X is equal to that, and no, don't loop, and player Y is equal to beacon Y, like that, and the player is, how do I have it be like the player presses a button? And button? Is there no spacebar? Are you kidding me? Wow. No, here's a different idea. Instead of pressing spacebar, how about you just automatically pick it up if you go through it? How about you just automatically pick it up if you go through it? So then we'll copy this stuff. Paste that. Control switch, copy, paste. Control switch, copy, paste. All that stuff. So if you go through it, if you wind up on the same tile as it, you'll automatically pick it up. Is my thought process there. Meanwhile, over here, like, wait 20 seconds. Otherwise. Wait, let's adjust this. Edit. Create else branch. Else? Where's like sleep for 20 seconds? Timing. Wait. Duration. Oh, that's in frames. So how about we have it be 10 seconds for now, so that'll just be 600. We'll just set it as 10 seconds for now. So let's go ahead and cut this. Paste. Cut. Paste. Cut. Paste. Like that. So if you go through it, it's gonna automatically be picked up and it'll run that stuff. Otherwise, it's gonna wait 10 seconds for now. We can adjust that to like 20 later. It'll just automatically recall it. Let's test it out. Let's test it out. Let's see if we have successfully got that working. I sure hope so. Testing. So let's see here. Great, I have 2 beacons now. That's why do I have 2 beacons now? Oh. Oh wait, but no, it shouldn't be this. Why do I have 2 beacons now? Add 1 and then call it a day. What happens if I get rid of that? Since we have 2. What happens if I do that? Why am I getting another beacon now? Why do I have 2? Freaking item, there's a beacon. Now it's invisible, great. I have completely messed things up somewhere, haven't I? Well, we can always put that back, I suppose. So this should always be updating the... Is it not always updating the play? Oh, it's not updating the player X and Y here. Because it's being updated in here. What if I do put it in here as well? That's not gonna make everything die, is it? I hope not. I really hope not. Player map X. Control variables to player Y, game data, map Y there. Welcome back, Sonic Mario. Like, is that gonna adjust that now? I wonder. I wonder then. We have 99 again. And we're not picking it up as we go through it. That should not be there. That should not be there. I don't know why that's there. I'm not 100% certain. All right, let's see here. Now I have none. Oh, I took it out of here. That's why. That is why, huh? I see then. Testing. Now we've won again. We don't pick it up when we go through it though. The enemy does. What? Wait. I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. You have no idea. Hold on. Let's just see if the automatic recall thing works. By putting in a position where the enemy's not gonna get it. That's all I'm gonna test right now. So after 10 seconds go by, it should automatically be recalled. So we'll just wait for a little bit. I'm gonna put on my jacket here because I'm actually starting to get cold. Yeah, it gets automatically recalled. So at least that's working. Oh, but now it's like not functional anymore. Now it's invisible. Why is it invisible now? It looks like it's still functioning as it's supposed to. If we wait. Now it's invisible? Now everything's frozen. I am so confused right now. I am so thoroughly confuzzled. May as well adjust this now that we know that at least that part works. Oh wait. 20 sec. Apparently I can't make it 20 seconds. I mean, I could always do this. Here's a workaround. Bam, done. Wait, 600 frames twice. Why is it going invisible though? If I know why it goes invisible, but I don't know what to do about it. It's because we don't have anything that turns self switch A back to off. Is why. So I don't actually think we need a self switch. We just have to have the switch of the beacon off. Beacon. Wait. Dang it, man. I need to have... Oh, dang it, man. Crap. Well, this is gonna be sloppy. Should be functional, but... This is gonna be really sloppy, but whatever. Beacon grabbed. On. This is gross, man. Beacon grabbed. On. So if beacon grabbed, and do that. And then when we do this, we have to have beacon grabbed off. Okay, it's not pretty, but it might work. But it's definitely not the prettiest way of doing that now, is it? Let's see here. I'm still not picking it up when I go through it though. I think I know why, but I don't know what to do about it. So after we wait for a little while, it should be automatically recalled. Yep. I know why it's not working, but I don't know what to do about it. It checks these conditions first, and because it didn't happen, then it just waits that So how do I have it continue to check during that time though? Check to see if that matches up. I mean, I could always just have it be automatically recalled each time rather than it being possible to pick it back up. But it would be nice to be able to pick it back up. Is there a way to check conditions while waiting? RPG Maker MV check conditions while waiting. Is there a way to do that? Doesn't look like. So I mean, I could always just have it be waiting for 20 seconds each time by default then. Is what I could do. Like, we can just potentially have that be the mechanic. Just after 20 seconds go by, it gets automatically recalled. So it can't be there forever. Let's see. Let's see here then. Testing. So then, let's put down the beacon. And we'll see if that opens the thing there. There we go, the way is open, then we shouldn't be able to move anymore. And after a little while, yep, it's recalled. And it's back in our inventory. And then we still doesn't move because the switch is pressed. Cool. Easy peasy, man. Wait, I can't move the box right now? Oh, it's because the switch is pressed, isn't it? That's why. Whatever, that's not important right now. That's not important. I wouldn't let that get into things before we have to get our first vertical slice in anyway. Such a weird name, vertical slice, for your first bit of game done. What now? I might want to go off of something like this for the enemy chasing the player. Maybe. While you're on your patrol route. Yeah, I won't have to worry about it here. Like, once the beacon's on the ground, don't worry about it. And this is the switch there. So I have to add stuff to here. So, yeah, I'd have to change the movement route if player is in range there. Can I open multiple windows at once? Dang it, man. But what we did in the other one, though, was because I'm editing it in a couple places, I'm gonna make sure, first of all, that player X is actually player X. Just to make doubly sure here. And let's see here. I already see many problems with this in my head. I already see how many problems can arise from this. Because like the moment you get a certain amount of tiles away, well, I guess if they're faster, then you don't have to worry about that too much. They go back to the regular movement route without spawning back to the beginning. Wait a second. Yeah, they would. Okay, maybe there won't be problems after all. So now we set conditional branches like that. So first of all, if this event is facing down, Yeah. If this event is facing down, and if no, freaking go away. Let's see here. So what I did for the other one then. So if it's facing down, then let's see here. Player Y will say is gonna be equal to player Y plus 5. 5 tiles will be the site radius there. But yeah, hey, you should be streaming, but decide not to, Matt. So instead, you're here. Glad you decided to stop by Incredible Geek, and I know that feeling as well. Like, some days I'm just sitting here like, I should probably start a stream. Like, there's some progress I need to make in several games, but like, what if I just didn't stream? What if I just didn't stream? How cool would that be? All right, so yeah, player Y plus 5. We're just like experimenting with some stuff right now, basically. So yeah, mind blow, absolutely. So then conditional branch. Wait a second. Hold on, I gotta get my thoughts straight here. Yeah, mind blown. That makes more sense there. Hold on, speaking of mind blown, I gotta freaking crank up my brain here to figure out this branching logic. Is what we'll do. Yeah, creating a game for university. I'm part of a small team at my university as one of the classes there, is to get a game basically developed by early December. It's only gonna have to be like 20-ish minutes long, like both so that we can make it within a couple of months and so that the professors don't have to take super long to mark them all. But yeah, that's essentially what we're doing. And this is kind of like the busiest time when it comes to it, is implementing the mechanics in the first place. So if this event is facing down, I think this should actually be, wait a second. Wait a second, because the idea that I was going to use before, I'm now realizing the flaws of it would only work, like that would have to be -5 and then compare if like this event's Y is equal to the player's Y. But I'm now realizing the flaws with that. It would only chase the player if the player is exactly 5 tiles away. I might be able to fix this though. I say fix this when I haven't even made the whole rest of it yet. That should be subtract, right? Then, initial branch. If small NB1Y is less than, would it be less than or equal to? I'm trying to figure out this branching logic in my head. Player X. I'm trying to sort this out here. That's probably... What the heck? I have an idea. It's pretty dumb, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Add a conditional branch there. For if, well, NB1Y is less than or equal to player Y, dang it, man. Cut and paste it there. Dang it. Cut it and paste it right there, please. So yeah, if this event is facing down, and if its Y value is less than the player's Y value, but now we cut this and we adjust the player Y value, and then we add another bit of branching logic. This is getting complicated. This is a lot for my brain to comprehend right now. Hold on. This is a lot for me to sort out in my head. So that's... So... I have no idea. This is getting so insanely complex. Haha. I am completely confusing myself here. This is getting stupidly complicated. I mean... Move to word player. That's some stupidly complicated branching logic. I have no idea if that is gonna work at all, honestly. So they have to be facing down for this one. It didn't work. It didn't work there, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that. Oh, look, there's the beacon disappearing. Oh. You getting in the enemy's way, they're just completely messed up the movement route, huh? Oh, whatever. They teleport back to where they're supposed to be anyway. Yeah, this is getting freaking complicated here, isn't it? I have no idea. Also, I've been apparently recording this whole time, not just streaming. Apparently I must have hit like a weird hotkey, for example. I've been streaming for 2 hours, 12 minutes, and I've been recording for 1 hour, 25 minutes. What the heck? I better delete that right now because I'm running out of space on my computer. Why have I been recording this? My mistake. It should be the last one on this videos list. Yeah, 2.8 gigabytes for nothing. Freaking delete that. Whoops. My mistake. If this, then that, else this. But if that is contradicted by else, then this. But if else contradicted by that, then this. It's complicated pretty quick. That's what this feels like. That's what this is feeling like here. And yeah, whoops. Whoops. I don't know why I was recording this. What the heck? I must have hit like some hotkey on something and it must have hit start recording on OBS Studio. I was so confused. I was like, what? Recording for 1 hour, 25 minutes now? Because my computer is really running out of space. Funny story. Because of all my video editing I do, it adds up so unbelievably fast. I never thought I'd fill this 2 terabyte hard drive, and here I am. I've filled this 2 terabyte hard drive. Now, I don't know what to do. I could always get like another hard drive. I think my computer has space for another one. That'd be the easy solution. Maybe I'll do that one day. What do I do about this? Let's see here. RPG Maker MV. Enemy chase you if in range? If in line of sight? Event chase player. This is a plugin that I've been to before. Plugin created for RPG Maker MV. Like... I have no idea how to set up conditions though. Check if the player is within a certain range. So let's go through this slowly. If this event is facing down, and if their Y is less than player's Y, which yeah, it has to be there if they're facing down there. What am I doing here? This is where things get screwy. What am I doing in these two steps? Yeah, so far it makes sense. You gotta be facing down, and they have to be like above the player as they're facing down. But checking whether the player is in a certain range, though, is where things get tricky. Man, I wish there was more complicated branching logic possible. Like, if it's greater than or equal to the player Y plus minus 5, something like that. Like, more complicated branching logic like I'm used to using in programming. That'd be so nice. But I can't seem to do that, can I? Yep, nothing like that. That sucks. That sucks. Silly, faulty program. Not having mechanics that I want. So we have the player X and the player Y. How do we detect if they're within like 5 tiles downward? You know, how do we do that? It's such a puzzle. It's such a weird puzzle. I might have to sit here and think about this for a little bit. Honestly. I have a feeling there's an easy answer and I'm just too dumb to see it. I have a feeling that that's probably the case. And also, like, if I wasn't streaming this, I'd be able to like sit here for as long as I want, just like crunching this in my mind. But because I'm streaming this as well, and I know that this is, you know, being broadcast, I feel pressured, man. The heat is on. It's up to me to solve this puzzle. And I have no idea how to. It feels like I'm on a test right now. It feels like this is an exam, and this is like a written out response question. I'm like taking way too long. Or like a job interview or something. You know? Time to sit here for longer. So let's say the enemy is here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How would I? Hold on. There's easier to figure out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do I tell the machine to only change movement routes if the player is like there or anywhere within this space here? So, first of all, I think I wasn't very far off, actually. So first of all, wait a second. No. Wait. No, freaking. Oh, if I change it back to what it used to be. So, yeah, first we check just to make sure that the enemy is higher up than the player. That makes sense there. And then here, if we take the player Y as just the variable and subtract it by 5, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be like where they are, or closer. So like let's say they're here, then it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they'd be behind is where the new player Y value would be. Meaning, I was right. Freaking, this has to still be less than or equal to after minusing 5, then it sets a movement route. I think that's the answer. I think literally all I had to do was change around what direction the like thing was facing there for the less than or equals such. Never mind. Never mind. That apparently wasn't it. Does it have to do like this full movement route? All this is set movement route. It's not like it has to do all these actions before it can do something else. Right? We could always add this somewhere here. How do I copy like multiple things? What if I made this run in a different parallel process, like this one over here, to be constantly checking for this stuff, and then if the conditions are met, then set a switch to set the movement route of that dude in a new event page. Maybe it's crazy enough to work. So here's my parallel process that keeps going forever. Okay, that didn't paste what I wanted it to. Did it. So let's do the branching logic I did before. So every time it runs, it's gonna refresh to the player X and Y. Good. Good, good. Conditional branch. First of all, if small enemy is facing down, let's actually edit this. It'll be easier to test this out with something like this. Wait, would it? No, I think down will still work. If small enemy is facing down, a new conditional branch. If small enemy 1Y is less than or equal to the player Y, just to make sure that they're above the player. Then we go into variables here, and we take the player Y variable and subtract 5 from it, like that. And then we do the same comparison again now that we've adjusted that value. So if they're within like that 5 tile range, then control switches. Chase. Chase is going to be set to on. In that specific case there. Then here, new event page. Not there. This is very intense music for someone making an if-else variable. Yeah, I'm kind of running my... the Halloween OST/remixes collection I threw together. And it starts out with like calming stuff, and then it picks up the pace, and now we're into Halloween battle music because we've been streaming this for a while. Hello, Games fan. Yeah, we're getting into the more intense Halloween music now. So now we make a new event page for Switch Chase here. How goes it? Things are going pretty chill here, apart from like trying to figure out how the heck to get this stuff working, and it's so wonky and it's stressful. And like, what the heck? All right, freaking small enemies to boopity bop. Test that out. Then speed. Then you are gonna go faster. Like that. You're gonna go super fast then. That's what we're gonna do. We're trying to create out of interest. I'm part of a small team at my university as part of a class for developing a game for this semester that we have to have finished by the beginning of December for marking then. So I'm part of a team of 6 people total, and we're basically trying to, I'm just implementing mechanics now, just testing things out with like a kind of blank space here, just completely for testing. But we're trying to create a kind of stealth-based exploring around game where you're trying to collect memories of somebody to help bring peace to their life, sort of. It's complicated. But yeah, that's a gist of it. play as like a weird white wisp creature thing here. Figment of imagination almost within somebody's head who's going around collecting memories and trying to help them deal with their problems, I guess. Something like that. We're doing something along those lines. And approach. So is that just gonna approach player? Let's see here. It's a bit like To the Moon, except you're a ghosting. I want to play To the Moon so badly. Like, I never get the chance to. Like, the person who made the music for To the Moon, Laura Shigihara, is the same person who created the music for Plants vs. Zombies. I love the music of that game. And I played the game that Laura Shigihara mostly made herself, Rakuen, and that game was awesome. And I hear that To the Moon is really short, but I never get the chance to play it. I own it. I picked it up at some point, but I've never played it, so I have no idea what happens. But I really, really want to play To the Moon one of these days. But I never get the chance to. Yeah, Laura Shigihara's music is legendary. It's the legendary stuff there, let me tell you. Testing! Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let's make sure that control switch of chase by default is off. Let's make sure of that real quick. It's probably a good idea. You know. Wow, why? Why is this happening now? So confused. So you're the only one who's always deafened by a new project opening? Nope, definitely not. Definitely not, especially in our labs for this class. In our labs for this class, for some reason, like the volume like adjusting on those computers is by default set to 100, and there's no way to turn it down. Like normally on normal computers, you can right click and be like, oh, sounds, and maybe turn it down like that. Or like sound settings. When you right click it, nothing happens. When you left click it, where this normally comes up, nothing happens on the lab computers. And like sound settings just straight don't exist on those computers. Like they managed to set it up in such a way that when students log in, there's certain settings that they can't adjust, and volume is one of them. So literally anytime anybody opens something during the lab there, it just like blasts the entire room of like the intro there. It's so annoying. It's insane. Man, oh man. Well, yeah, it's not the best there, is it? Not super fun. I don't know, try doing that forever. Okay, I just now pulled like a hangnail on my left index finger, so now that really hurts. Ow. Speaking of painful. Jamming. Why are you going fast? You should only be going fast if chase is on. And by default, it's off. Problem sometimes commits Sudoku if you've been using your computer too long. You're guessing so? You loaded it out of RAM. Well, that sucks. That's unfortunate there. Okay, why are you so fast? Like if I get rid of that event page, for example. For example there. That's normal. Something must have failed in my logic then. It must be turning that on by default. New event page of chase here. Set to on. Speaking of, it's currently loaded out. You did open like 50 tabs earlier. I'm used to having so many tabs open. Like, at least this time I only have the one thing of Firefox open. Like, I've narrowed it down for right now. But usually I have like 3 open and they all have a bazillion different tabs. Like, I've narrowed things down here a little bit. But like on my default one, the one that I have open the most, I'll typically have like Twitter there as the first thing, and thanks for the follow, Games Fan. And yeah, the volume sounds much better now. I adjusted that earlier, so now I can actually hear follow alerts. Fantastic. I typically have Twitter there, and then collections, and then the video producer, and then for YouTube, my channel videos, and then my channel. And then I have like then I open a bazillion other tabs with like all sorts of other things. Then I typically have a Firefox open for like everything school and university related. And then I'll typically open another one just for when I want other things on like the 2 screens, since it's like a dual monitor thing. So typically I'll have like 3 different ones open, and the amount of tabs that I start opening everything there is insane. I start opening so many tabs. Love that the follow is Pokemon themed. Yeah, originally I had it as a few different things as time went on, beginning to grow as a streamer. But yeah, you're not the only one who has 50 browsers for each thing. On my phone, I always forget to close tabs. Like, how many tabs do I have open right now? Typically, I can scroll for a while. Oh my goodness. I have a bad habit of not closing tabs, like, ever. Anyway, yeah, for the follow alert there, like, if I replay it here, for example, with stream labels, if I replay it again there, I actually wound up animating that myself by getting the sprites from Pokemon Black and White, like taking a sprite sheet, cropping them out, and being like, okay, what did the walking animations look like in Pokemon Black and White? And I looked up clips of it, and there's like the little bobbing up and down, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. In fact, I have the project here somewhere. I have it here somewhere. Yeah, I should probably close some of the tabs on my phone. You only use one tab for everything, Sonic Mart? You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy there. Anyway, yeah, I grabbed the sprite sheets and I animated that follow alert there. Like, it's just a GIF. It only goes through 4 frames of, like, that. That's all it is. With, like, a few different colored backgrounds to try to remove it. But yeah, I try to make a lot of things Pokemon themed. And that one, I decided to make Pokemon Black and White themed with, like, Enharmonia there. Because, one, like, I take the name Harmonia from Enharmonia, and 2, I wear his hat. So, that's literally like the most fitting character for the stream, you know? Enharmonia, in a way, is like the most symbolic character of the stream, you know? But yeah, Firefox everything. Chrome is when it's not compatible with Firefox, which is rare. Also, Chrome super insecure. I don't like Chrome. Chrome's so weird. And the thing I dislike most about Chrome is like how downloads work with it. Going on that bar at the bottom. It's like, ah, gross. And it's like in the way of things, whereas with Firefox, it's a nice little button at the top right, the downloads thing there. I quite like that. So Firefox all the way. I'll only open Chrome, yeah, if something doesn't work with Firefox, or like, I don't know what some other weird case would be. But yeah, and Sonic Mario, well, if you have more, your laptop starts to hate you and lag. Jeez. So yeah, I guess you probably do have to have one, like, tab open. Like, I wonder what would happen if I started opening a whole bunch of tabs on something like my Chromebook back then. I've barely used this thing. Like, I wonder what would happen if I start opening a bunch of tabs on this, for example. I've barely used this thing, this Chromebook, because I won it in a Smash tournament. And, like, I originally planned to use it for notes for university, but, like, my laptop that's here has, like, so many more things that I kind of need and I quite like having around at university. So my idea for this being the note-taking computer wound up not happening, and now I have no idea what the heck to do with my Chromebook. I would like to find a use for it, but I don't know what. Sorry. Oh, man. But yeah, you totally get that 564. You upgraded to 8 gigabytes when you built your desktop, and now you hate your laptop so much with its 4 gigabytes. Yeah, it's definitely a serious upgrade, like, laptop to desktop, just in general. Like, my laptop here that camera's currently on top of, is not a bad laptop. Like, I used to stream off of it for a while, and I was streaming at like 720p, 30 FPS. But the moment I built this streaming desktop, now we're hitting 1080p, 60 FPS every stream, and things are great, you know? Incredible Geek, and 52 is max on your Android 43 desktop, and all 43 was just deep research. You gotta have all those tabs open. Tabs are important. When was the time you open a new tab and close the one you are using? But what if you want to go back and forth between multiple things? Not as bad as your mother's 500 megabytes. How does one even use a computer functionally, like with today's programs, with 500 gigabytes of RAM? 500 gigabytes of RAM. Freaking. I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. I'm sorry. Anyway. Yeah, there. But yeah, Chrome is worse for RAM, so man. Firefox is better if you have a good CPU. Chrome is RAM, Firefox is CPU. I didn't actually know that. YouTube pages didn't load up most of the time. Jeez. Like, If you were running processes from like the 1980s, that'd be pretty solid there. 500 megabytes of RAM. But like today's programs and processes, they probably can't even function on that. You know? Even on your phone, you only have one tab. I wonder how many I have anyway. Probably wouldn't. It'd probably take way too long to, you know, count that up. However many that is. It's a lot. How about I close them all right now before I forget? I'm gonna close every single one of my tabs on my phone. Done. I closed them all. Easy peasy. But yeah, 43 tabs, and every tab is cross references. Every tab. Well, then they're all very important then. And it was Vista. Is it still being used today though? Just still using it today or no? I hope not. Move toward player. Sure, do that. Okay, so the problem is this is getting activated no matter what. So looks like my logic is actually flawed here in that case. So that sucks. Hope you took it apart and you bought another laptop, which broke after a month. Jeez. Well, that sucks. Well, as I learned, just win a Smash tournament and get a Chromebook you don't know what to use. I don't know. Convinced she's just cursed. Jeez. Sounds like terrible computer luck there. Man, oh man. My Firefox at the moment is using 3 gigabytes RAM. You have 5 windows and 15 tabs on one window. You can imagine the rest. That includes incognito windows. Yeah, that's not too bad there. Could be better, but not the worst thing. Okay, this logic here, like my camera's blocking part of it, but this right here is where everything falls apart. Like, so far, this is good. Whoops. And this is good. Like these two if statements. If the enemy is facing down, and if the enemy is above the player. But then here's where things get spicy. Checking with if the player is within 5 tiles of range. Apparently this was not the solution to doing that, because it automatically does it anyway. Oh, first of all, one more thing I gotta do. I have to add another one here. I just now realized, conditional branch. If small enemy X is equal to player X. That was the one bit I forgot there. Freaking cut. And then paste it here, maybe? Yeah. Cut that, put it there. So there was one step I was missing. So make sure they're on the same line, at least. But yeah, Chrome equals RAM, Firefox equals CPU, Internet Explorer equals lacks essential features. Forgot the rest of the browsers. Are you telling me you forgot about the best browser ever? Freaking Microsoft Edge? Let's see how long this takes to load. A decent little while, huh? Man, oh man. Well. Anyway, I don't know what to do about this branching logic here. But you've gotten a lot better with tabs, to be honest. Before you keep 30 plus tabs open at once, but now you only open stuff you're using, so like 6 tabs. Yeah, my problem is I always have so many things open all the time, and I use most of them. Like I was talking before about how I always have to keep a minimum of 5 tabs open, for example. Like, so there's Twitter that I gotta keep open for when I go live, because I always tweet out like, hey, I'm going live, and I post a meme with that. And then I have to have like the collections open for when I like edit videos and add it to that to make sure they got added. Then I have to have the video producer open for like making highlights and stuff like this, because things that I do on stream I cut up into parts like this, like part 100, part 101, part 102, stuff like that. And I have to have my freaking YouTube channel dashboard so that when I export something to YouTube like that, I can go ahead and edit it there. And then I have to have my channel open to make sure that that all worked fine, and I can like add it to the playlist and stuff like that. So I need, like, minimum, I need those 5 open, like at all times. And then like everything else is stuff that I would use otherwise. So I begin to rack up a lot of tabs. You know, notice that about Windows 10 apps, for some reason they take forever to load. Sounds about right. And yeah, Incredible Geek has not used too much, so the browser isn't starting the cache. Oh yeah, that's also true. And Sonic Mario, one time in school, the substitute was using a laptop with Windows 10 and he used Internet Explorer. Gross. Gross, man. So then, let's see. Well, first of all, let's actually try this. It's probably not gonna work. My logic is probably still flawed here, in some way. But at least they have to be on the same row now. So the moment he turns down and we're on the same row, we'll probably go to super speed. Oh, he actually blips out of existence the moment we're on the same X. Oh, what the hell? That is not supposed to happen. Like, I knew it was gonna go wrong, but I didn't think that was how it was gonna go wrong. Like, let's see here. It's moving down, and then it flips out of existence. I am completely flabbergasted right now. I'll have you know. 100% sucks. Do you know how much it spies on you? It's technically spyware at this point. Yeah, and it keeps installing more updates because it keeps wanting to do more of all that crap. It keeps updating at the stupidest times. Anyway. Like, I know my logic's flawed, but I'm so confused. V is an interesting beast. Oh, you just remembered a hilarious and baffling moment. What, with the software here? Because an interesting and baffling moment was also probably what just happened there. The enemy blipping out of existence the moment that happened there. The moment that this condition was met, the enemy blipped out of existence. So like, this first one should be fine. It's just checking to make sure that the enemy is higher than the player is. You're playtesting a game and for some reason the event pages were reversed. Oh? Like they just went in the wrong order as such? And Sonic Mario, one time you accidentally downloaded a virus and had to reformat your laptop and lost all your games. Yeah, you want to be careful about that kind of thing. Be very careful when it comes to downloads. And that part, update isn't spyware. The update of updating is the same pattern as malware could work, but man, that's Windows for you. Well, there's a freaking fruit fly down here. Updates are still annoying. I'm just throwing out random guesses. Amplifying it for comedic effect, you could say I was doing. But okay, this is flabbergasting me so much. This right here, this if statement should be fine. I just checks to make sure that when the small enemy is facing down, if the enemy is higher up than the player. But here is where everything goes wrong. Swapped left and right, so this object that blocked out was gone before you removed it. And then you remove it and it appears. Reverse mind games. Reverse psychology is what that is. Implement reverse psychology into your game. Easy. In my head, this looks like it should work. Right? As Tazbaron's click stream heart explodes. Well, that's what happens. Clicking the stream will give you fame and fortune. Fame and fortune not guaranteed. Possible risk of stroke. Didn't realize that a heart would explode, but you click the stream, you take the risk, I guess. Welcome, Estaz, if that's what you go by. It could also be Ferenz, if I'm even saying that correctly. Like not everybody goes by the first thing in their name. Like, I go by Harmonia, not Acoustic, even though the name's Acoustic Harmonia. Like, who knows? It's different for everyone there. But yeah, needless to say, you had questions. Like, I have questions about this. You're okay. Good. Good. Hopefully, clicking the stream gave you fame and fortune. But again, it's not guaranteed. As the title says there. What to do here? So you heard Harmonia for a second? I don't know, a lot of crap comes out of my mouth sometimes, so I wouldn't I wouldn't completely perish the thought. I say a lot of weird things sometimes. What if, and this is a crazy thought here, we cut that and then paste this here. So immediately it does that. Harconia. And I see where you heard Harmonia now is for instead of Harmonia. Whoops. I should. Do I time out there? I'm skeptical. But yeah, Apple's a decent product and excellent marketing. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, Harbonia is an X-rated version of this stream. Apple's a decent product and excellent marketing. You tip your hat to their marketing, but price to performance on high devices suck, and their desktop product rarely have beauty and sleek over airflow. So much thermal throttling. So yeah, they prey on ignorant consumers. Yeah, like what? I don't like their computers at all. I think they're pretty terrible. Like I use like Apple phones, and I think that they're like decently solid, but like way overpriced. Like, whoo boy. Like it's insane, man. But yeah, someone just come to advertise their game. That's kind of what it looks like. So like I just hovered over it. Like I'm not gonna click links by somebody who comes in and posts a link without any context. And like, but at the same time you don't know what it is. It's like, could somebody be putting a plugin to help you with RPG Maker or something like that? Like the most likely case is either it's a virus or it's somebody trying to use somebody else's stream to promote their own content, which is, you know, pretty selfish move. But yeah, and try Linux. I have before. The lab computers that we work with at university for my computing science class use Linux, and to work on my assignments I have to remote into the lab machines and use like the Linux kind of CMD terminal to work on all my assignments, so it's kind of excruciating and painful, and I don't really like Linux that much. But yeah, did you know there was an Apple product where they recommended dropping it on the table to fix it? Did they? What? You know, that's before any of the streamer looks at viewer-made games and demos. Yeah, like if someone's coming in to promote their own content, you can at least ask first, and then the streamer can be like, yeah, sure, I could check that out, or like, no, I'm not about that other people promoting their own content here kind of life, rather than, you know, rather than somebody just stopping by like every stream they can, like let's open every stream of like every streamer in this category and copy and paste this link in every single place. But yeah, if it was a game for RPG Maker you checked, yeah, we don't exactly want people like that around. That's kind of no bueno. Boopity bop. Because I do not condone that in any way. But yeah. Gonna wait, the nerd stuff you also checked, it didn't look too good, to be honest. And yeah, your contract has expired. That's one of the things in the Halloween OST / remixes collection here. Indeedly do. But yeah. And you also have a really good antivirus, Incredible Geek, so not afraid of that. Yeah, that also helps there. So no real cooling, and it was really heavy, so dropping it set parts back in place or something. That's so ridiculous. But yeah, you know, you always ask first, you guarantee the link is legit, and then sit back and watch the paint. You mean what? I mean what? What's going on? They just want you to break it so they could fix it. Exactly. They have easier Linux distros now. 192 distros, you're pretty sure there is one for you? Huh. I mean, in general, I'm probably still gonna stick around Windows. But, you know, I would take a Linux over Mac any day. Mac is so gross. I don't know. Control switches, freaking chase, set it to on. I don't know, let's see what this branching logic looks like here. Yeah, Mac hurts so bad. During my first year of university, we were using like Macs in the lab and they were awful. They were so terrible. So exactly what we're looking at here, that may or may not work and make your game implode into a black hole. Okay, so, okay, he vanishes out of existence. Essentially, the branching logic I'm trying to get work here is there's like this enemy here, okay? And when the switch chase is on, they're gonna go faster. Oh wait, I said go faster. And move toward the player. Like chase the player down. But I only want them to chase the player if they're like within 5 tiles of range. Like I'm only experimenting with down right now. So if the small enemy is facing down and they're on like the same X coordinates, so the same plane there. And then like originally I had an if statement like this before subtracting that there, just to make sure that this dude was above the player. But now I'm like throwing things around and I don't know. Because I want it to be like 5 tiles of like sight range just for experimenting purposes. So this in my head made sense because it's like if you're 5 tiles away and then you subtract from this variable player 5 here, 5, then it'll be less than or equals and that condition will be met. Or if you're like here, like 2 tiles away if the enemy's there and it subtracts 5, then it'll be there and it'll still be less than or equals. You know? But yeah, yeah, can you see the enemy pages again? So there's like the default movement there. Then there's stuff with the B, you could ignore that for now. Then there's stop moving if he goes on the pressure plate, that's other stuff. And then this is just like if the switch chase is on, then set movement route to the player, move toward the player. And then over here, I had to mute my mic to cough for a second there. That is a very good note there, Games fan. That is actually a very good note there. I am unbelievably stupid. I literally don't know how I get myself out of bed in the morning. How do I do it? How do I even freaking get myself dressed in the morning? What even? Man, oh man. And then he stops. I guess he only moves 1 space towards the player and it doesn't loop. I don't know. They've done that as well. It's an easy thing to miss. Anyway, hold on. Catching up on the stuff earlier there. Lapsed too stupid to learn Linux. I don't like Linux at all. It's so gross there. But yeah, MX Linux is decently easy. Linux is way more versatile and customizable. Windows is dying though. So for gamers, Windows is dying and turning into a corporate OS. So better now than later. Yikes. See you. Glad you like the GIF emote there, Cam. Okay, so... Oh, this is why, right? Move toward player. Let's see here. But I'm gonna have to make it so that it's within like the 5 tiles of sight. That's something I'm gonna have to fix in the branching logic. Why does he stop? Why does he just stop? Movement route, move toward player. This one repeats. That one repeats forever, right? Have I let it be that long? Hold on, let's make sure. Let's make sure that one actually repeats. So now we sit here and watch the Dudo walk for a little bit. He's going on a nice pleasant stroll around the random sprite mountain things I threw all around the area for the sake of testing stuff. He's going on a lovely stroll. It's a nice summer day. And yeah, he is gonna keep doing that. So why? Whoops. Dang it. Freaking. Why doesn't this one repeat? Chase is on. Set movement route. I'm so stupid. Look at this. Look at what I did. I set the movement route for the player. Movement route for this event. Incredible. I'm setting the player's movement instead of this dude's. Now he runs at the player. Look at him go. Look at that. Now he chases you down. Oh no! Oh yeah, but he can't go on the same space, can he? Oh, freaking. Stay away from me. Dang it, man. Anyway, it's doing things now. It's doing things now. That's good. collision. Yeah, should I? Player doesn't count as an event. Yeah. Just use VMware and get MX Linux to try it out before getting it. Most drivers are now automatic. You rarely have to download manual anymore. Too complicated. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. Slowly but surely getting there. You'll BRB. All right, sounds good, Cam. Sorry, I still have a little bit of a fever. It's starting to go away, but I'm still a little sick today. Still a little bit. I've only actually used VMware a couple times before, and it was actually during my summer job, interestingly enough, because I was working in IT for the summer. So, like, those of us that worked at help desk would use VMware to like remote into the computers of people who were having problems. Essentially. Wait a second. No, that wasn't that. VMware was to remote into like company computers to fix problems that people had like sent in emails about or something like that. I didn't work at help desk a lot. That's from time to time. I wasn't there a lot. Okay, wait, shouldn't you set the OpenMV autonomous movement to approach rather than fix it and do it through an event? I tried this earlier and it wasn't working, but it was because there was a whole bunch of other errors, so I could also try it now. I could always do that. Like, if we do that, for example, like, we could always do that to potentially clean it up a bit. Like, I tried that before, and then it wasn't working, but as we know now, it's because a lot of other things weren't, like, quite programmed right. So we could always try it now and see what that does there. What? Whoa. Whoa. Well then. So that's approach then. Oh, now he's a bit lost. Okay, I think I'm gonna change it back here. I think it works better otherwise. Yeah, the movement gets a bit odd there. Just a little bit. But yeah, too complex Windows install screens, more complex than some Linux distros. Oh well. I use what I'm used to using here. Come with me. We've got places to be. We're going places now. Look at that. And Pulmonon, I can't get past this dude now. Pulmonon comes out of nowhere and subs for 19 months in a row now. Jeez, look at that explosion in the jar now. Approaching 2 years now, jeez. Slowly but surely. And with a crab emote as the only thing in the sub message. Just the single crab emote. And yeah, you're the longest sub here by quite a bit, Pulmonon. Like, you were, hold on, you were tied with Marshall Monkey for like a long time. Crap. But Marshall Monkey kind of disappeared off the face of Twitch. So, like, you're far ahead of him now. Just because he vanished. Like, hold on, where are the leaderboards anyway? Let's see this. Subs. I'm curious. Yeah, it looks like Marshall Monkey stopped at 14 after he like vanished off the face of the planet, as far as I'm aware. He kind of stopped streaming. I miss his streams. You're tied with him for a long time, but since he vanished, you're number 1 at 19 subs. And looks like second place is both Hans and Anima, who are tied, both at 15. Interesting. Interesting, man. But yeah, so thank you so much for the 19 months, Pulmonon. Welcome back to Team Enharmonic, as we've decided that we're calling it now. And thanks so much for the continued support. I appreciate it. And yeah, so I'm guessing it causes an encounter when it runs into you. No, we're not gonna make encounters. It's supposed to be like kind of stealth-based kind of thing. Like, you want to just avoid the enemies in the first place and like solve the puzzles in whatever rooms we make. So what the idea is to just have the room reset if they catch you and like undo the puzzle progress that you've made and such. So maybe I could try working on that next. Maybe. RPG Maker MV freaking reset room. I don't know. But yeah, that part's beyond your knowledge. From our TA, I heard that apparently it's not too difficult to do. If I'm remembering right. Apparently you can reset switches, but like, Like, I could always like manually assign things back to the way they were right at the beginning. But there's probably an easier way just to tell it to like reload this room. That would probably be easier. You know? This brings you back to when you messed around with RPG Maker. You made a small game for a buddy of yours. Nice. How long did that take you? How do we... Yeah, resetting events for entire levels, please. How do I make the room reset? Reset a room. How does one do? Save event locations? No. A week of focus and tears, Kappa. Nice. You know, positions reset, so it'd probably be easier to just reset all the switches and variables to their original values there. Maybe. I could do that, but it's gonna be messy if I do. You know? I can do it, but it won't be pretty. You know? But I could. And there's no shame in a bit of spaghetti. I suppose so. So yeah, let's see here. So basically, I'll have it be so that if they're one tile away from the player, do a thing. I hate how there's no like or statements. I hate how limited the branching logic is in this game. I'm used to being able to like work with more like complicated stuff. Your common events aren't a testing your spaghetti. Nice. Yeah, I've definitely had to do that in my computing science classes before. For sure. Well. How about to clean it up a little bit? If any of the conditions are met, I just have it call another event, and then that event can be the reset the room event. Also, isn't else and or? No. What I mean is like, if this or that, do that. That kind of or is what I mean. Rather than like, if this is met, do a thing, or if that is met, do a thing. I mean like, yeah, that. So if this, or this is done, then do that. But I don't think I can do that, sadly. Freaking. I can't have it be equals. Basically multiple ifs tied to one branch. I could do. I have to check if the enemy's a tile away. Wait. Maybe actually the enemy can go into the same tile and it could be less complicated if I select through. Hold on. Let's see this here. Let's see real quick. If I select through, the enemy should be able to go into the player. Right? Probably. Yeah, come this way. Look at that. Done. Now it's gonna get a lot simpler. So now all I have to do is check if they're on the same tile. That makes it much easier. If rating small enemy X there. Let's make sure he doesn't. Oh dang it, you're right. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Let's see here. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. If only there was a way to have through only beyond just for the player. I wish. Oh man. Crap. That sucks. Well, it might be time for some spaghetti. That's what we can do. Yeah, time for some fine dining cuisine here. Okay, we're gonna freaking have the variable that contains player X have 1 added to it, and then we're gonna do the same for Y. Is what we'll do. Same thing. And then freaking conditional branch if, wait, what? If small enemies X is equal to player X, now that 1 is added to it, then do a thing. Or you might have an idea? What be that? Because I'll take anything at this point, because this is a mess. Or it's gonna be a mess, correction. There's that. And then we do this. We paste. And we paste. And we edit. And we subtract 2. So it's like -1 at the end of the day. So what are you trying to do? It'll be clear with time here. It's freaking crazy. I'm crazy. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm throwing things around. Sorry, Avalar again. Words are hard. Don't worry. Just know that it's like complicated, and there's gonna be some overly complicated spaghetti here. Check if it's even a thing, but using loops and conditional branches. Maybe. And then we see here if, no, not switch. Variable if player X, or maybe I'll do it this order. If the small enemy X is equal to player X, do the thing. And finally, if dang, small enemy 1Y is equal to freaking player Y. Boop bop. Do the thing. I'll probably just have it call another event. May have an idea, but not sure how to write. Just need to see what's happening and what you're trying to do. I'm basically trying to have it reset the room if the enemy is 1 tile away from the player. So this should do that. So like these are just the variables that contain the current player X and Y locations. So temporarily adding like 1 to it and then comparing if they're the same, do the thing that resets the room. And then subtract 2, so it's basically just 1 less than, since we added 1 here, 1 less than the regular player X and Y. Oops, that's wrong. There we go. And this here needs to be whatever the thing is that resets the room. Yeah, nope, you were wrong. Thought conditional branch might have a way to run something when the player touches it. That would have been handy. But now I don't know how to reset the room. Collision and collision is 1 block away. When collision happens, reset. Try that. That's basically what this is saying. And there's no way for me to say if it's 1 tile away. Like, the best case scenario is comparing the coordinates 4 times for if it's 1 away for all the different directions. Wait, I need to have double. Dang it, I need to have double the if statements here. I have to have double if statements. Because if small enemy X equals player X, then the player can be here, and the enemy can get you from like there, or like here, in this whole area. But I need freaking double if statements. Dang it, man. Oh crap, this needs to get so much more spaghetti. I don't even know how to reset the room right now, so maybe we'll push this to the side for now. This problem. Because, you know, you love spaghetti. I should probably find out how to reset the room and make sure that works before making this any more spaghetti. Because for it to work, it looks like it needs to be way more spaghetti. Sadly. So then, well, I mean, we've made some good progress so far, but whoops, I didn't actually mean to do that. But now we still have a big problem. How do we make it 5 tiles of sight rather than the enemy seeing you the moment they're looking in your direction down the same lane? Because so far we have them start chasing the moment you're in the same lane that they're facing. How do I make it actually 5 tiles of range, I wonder? Like, I could always do my first condition that I'd come up with, where it's like, if the small enemy's Y is less than or equal to the player Y, just as the first condition there, just to make sure that, you know, just to make sure that they're actually above the player, you know? So, yeah. So, if the enemy's facing down, if they're above the player, and they're on the same plane, those 3 if statements should be fine. Probably. Right? In theory. They're facing down, they're above the player, and they're in the same lane. That should make sense. But now, here's where things get wacky. Here's where things get silly. We need serious help. You have a friend that knows 4 to 6 coding languages and is creating his own coding language based off all of them. That's actually really cool. Yeah, someone would like that would probably have like very good knowledge of advanced branching logic. That is starting to really get to my head. Oh man. But yeah, I also don't want to, you know, be a bother to people when I don't have to be, you know? Like, this probably has a very easy solution. It's probably one of those things where it's like a very simple answer, but you just don't think of it. Like, it's so hard to come up with in the first place. Like, if I turn my camera off here and go to the site, and we can use the grid to like visualize this. So this was my thought process. -5 from the player Y, so that it thinks that the player is like way up there, and then check if it's like less than or equal to. So if the player's like here and the enemy's like there, it'll be like, oh, the player Y is now equal to that there. Now I should chase him. Or something like that. Or if it's like there and the enemy's like here, then it'll go past here and it'll be like, oh, it's less than or equal. It should do that. Python, C++, C++, C. I know that there's a way that people call that. I don't know what it is, but the C hashtag thing. Java, and don't know the rest. And you're an idiot, go to the enemy's chase page. Okay. C#. I knew it was something like that. I freaking knew it, but I forgot because I'm big dumb. Anyway, enemy's chase page is this here. But this is just a thing that's like move toward player. See the frequency, set that to max. It'll fix the weird movement. Oh, for like the autonomous thing? To clean it up a little bit. Just to make it a little bit cleaner. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that works. What the? What the heck? I am so confused right now. Yeah, I think we better stick with what it was before, because that's weird. I don't know why that happens. That's pretty weird, isn't it? I was not expecting that. I honestly thought that was gonna work. Well, I guess we'll keep the default thing then. Try fixed highest, but like it's already working with fixed anyway. So there's no real point to have it with like fixed highest. because it's already working normally with fixed. We were just trying with like the custom and stuff. Like that's normal. It doesn't matter with if you have it as fixed. The game doesn't care. It doesn't matter there. But here's the problem. Is this. And I don't understand why it doesn't work. Let's trace it. So yeah, player Y equals map Y of player. So yeah, I renamed the small enemy by accident. Oh my goodness, I must have been mashing buttons. There we go. The fluidity is the frequency. I don't know, things get crazy. I don't even know what's going on anymore myself. Things are going insane. That's where the zeros come from. Even when I click off of it, it still tries to type in there. Zero is my hotkey to mute my microphone when I'm coughing and stuff. So if small enemy is facing down, if they're above the player and they're on the same row, then yeah, minus equals 5, so subtract 5. Move this over a bit more without my camera blocking it. Subtract 5 from the player Y there. What if I did the reverse? What if I added 5 to small enemy? Small enemy 1Y. Like, I don't know, I'm just throwing out random ideas here. Small enemy 1Y. What if I added 5? And then checked if it's less than or equal to. What if? What if? It's a big if, by the way. But yeah, what you tried setting frequency to max so there was no pausing and type set to custom to imitate the movement route. When chasing it should be the same. I'm gonna have to reread that in a sec. No, it's still the same problem. Still the same problem there. Oops. Do we need your friend Atlas? Am I not even online? So we're screwed. Guess so. We tried setting frequency to max so there's no pausing and type set to custom to imitate the movement route to set when you're chasing. It should be set. Oh. So type was set to custom there then. Onto this page. Oh well. Oh well, we'll leave that be for now. We'll deal with this fish to fry first. Trigger would be player touch. But like, wouldn't player touch be like the player actually pressing spacebar over the event? Or is it, can it detect contact? Let's see here. Let's do nothing. Let's check the same condition twice and just see what happens. Like, is there a flaw earlier? I'm just curious. It's contact. Hey. So are you saying that you triggered the chase on player touch, or you trigger like some other event after the chase on player touch? Is still an issue. There is still an issue. But what would it be then? You triggered an encounter to touch. Like, we could go back to that problem for a sec. Conditional branch, if is facing. I don't know how you do touch there for that. Seems like the left-right axis is overriding up-down. Left-right is X or Y. Sorry, forgot. Left-right is X, up-down is Y. So like this coordinate here is 0, 0. And so going down is increasing Y, going to the right is increasing X. The small enemy is facing down. Shouldn't be any problems with that. Yeah, this should be fine if small enemy is less than or equal to player. If they're on the same plane, And, oh, I see the problem there. But it still doesn't fix the thing I was trying to do before. Was a link in chat? It's just the data folder for a project. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Yeah, so let's see this here. X-axis seems to be overriding y-axis. You think so? Hold on, let's see this here. Blah.7zip. So should I check this out to see how it's implemented there? Or such? Time to get all the malware. Nah. What was that for now? For now, that was the idea. All right, I just want to have one more quick look at this. I'm starting to figure it out in my head. I think I understand why it wasn't working before, but I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, I do know what to do. Let's change it back to what it was before, because I know why it wasn't working before. I just don't know what to do about it. Player Y. Subtract the 5. And then... I think this should be greater than, right? But I also may have sent you the rest of your database, so ignore the 50 million swords and skills. Alrighty. Okay, so let's trace this. Let's say the enemy is like here and my character's here. So this condition is met. The enemy's facing down. This initial condition is met. Like, yeah, the enemy is higher than the player. This condition is met there on the same x-axis. And then I do like -5. And then I check to see if the enemy is still above the player. If I'm here and it does -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, small enemy 1y is still less than player y. It's still less than that. So I have to have a different form of branching logic, because this one is flawed. You're right, X is overriding Y. I don't think so. Hold on, before I look into the other project there, I'm gonna see if I can fix this then. So how do I actually make it so that the chase will go on if the player is 5 tiles away from the enemy? Like, at least now I see the problem, so there's progress. But how do I actually fix it? How do I detect if the player is actually 5 tiles away? What form of logic do I do there then? Big Very big hmms. There's no way it's this simple, is it? Because when he was 1 block away on X, but 6 or so away on the X-axis, it's still chased. No, that shouldn't be the problem. He's not chasing now. It was literally as simple as switching around the like less than or equals to greater than or equals. That was literally the solution this entire time. All I had to do was switch it around. That was it. Well, at least the problem is solved now. At least we don't have to worry about that problem anymore. That's where my logic was flawed. Oh my goodness. Everything else was right. I don't know how to implement line of sight blockers though. Like, there's so much more that has to go into it though. I also have to detect if there's any line of sight blockers in the way. Like, don't do it if there's no line of sight blockers. Or don't do it if there is a line of sight blocker, sorry. I don't know how to check that. I haven't a clue. Like, it's such a bare bones version of the chase thing that we'd actually implement. So I have no idea. Like, because we want it to be, we want there to be like a radius in front of the enemy, like a kind of glowy area that shows their detection range. Almost like a flashlight kind of thing in front of them. If everyone's ever played Sly Cooper, the flashlight guards, that's basically what it'd be like. Where like the flashlight area in front of them is their detection range. So what I've done is like basically something completely different. And I might have wasted a bunch of time working on that because we might not even wind up using it. But you know, Oy vey is French, sorry. Does know it means something like G Arthur God, something like that. Something along those lines. Well, I think there might be a plugin for the flashlight thing. Yeah, I'll for sure have to look into that. Guess there's a busy week ahead. Anyway, let's see this project then. Is what we can do. Boopity bop. So, how exactly does this get implemented into there? Can you just import from zip? Let's save real quick. Is it possible to do that? Like, let's see here. Can it import zips? Apparently not. As far as I know. Just drop the folder and it overwrites into like a generic file, I guess. I have so many folders open. Again, because I do editing, because I develop videos and upload so many things to YouTube, I kind of have a lot of folders open, okay? Did I have anything for this thing? I guess not. Time to open another folder. Great. We could get rid of conditional branches 1. Oh yeah. We've got projects sitting in a folder for you to overwrite. Nice. Yeah, we could just replace the data for conditional branches. Is what we could do. Bam. Take that, conditional branches 1. The freaking tutorial thing. Open project. What? Oh, it opened on my other screen. I was so confused. That one. Oh, I guess it would be this. I was so confused there. Shitty world map. I look like you when you used to organize. Now you just organize on the spot instead of waiting. What, for like this? You mean? Because it is organized. It absolutely is organized. Like, all my video editing stuff, I keep in their own separate folders. And luckily they're sorted alphabetically. So everything, it's so many tabs. Yeah, but I use every single one of them. Like I'm doing so many daily uploads nowadays because there's so many games that have suddenly come out. Like, there's Fire Emblem Three Houses that came out back on July 26th, but is the longest game that I've ever played in my life, considering it took me 67 hours to get through my first playthrough, and there's 4 routes to do. So 4 playthroughs to get the whole story. I'm halfway through my second playthrough right now, so it's currently past 100 parts. There's Ghostbusters, the video game that just came out a few days ago that I started streaming. There's Link's Awakening that came out a couple weeks ago, which I've now finished, but it's not completely uploaded to YouTube, so I still have to upload that. And there's Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, which released out of nowhere. They released the trailer for that, and then they were like, oh, by the way, you can play it now. So that released out of nowhere. So I have to have the things open for at least all of them, because I like develop my thumbnails and stuff like that there. So it's like I number them where it's like, okay, that's the backgrounds that I'm going to use for like all my thumbnails, and then I develop them into actual thumbnails for like each of the parts there. And I have Twitch versions for each of them, which is what the T there stands for, since I like keep all the streams archived as well themselves. Like, you can tell that there was 5 streams, but on YouTube there's gonna be 28 parts, for example. And I have to have them separately as well, because for some reason, YouTube accepts thumbnails that are 2 megabytes or smaller in size, but Twitch, for thumbnails, for whatever reason, only accepts files when they're less than a megabyte in size. So I have to go and like edit all of these to make sure that they are smaller than a megabyte by resizing them. So I do that. I keep all those open. I keep a whole bunch of notepads open for various different tags, because every single time I upload one of those, I copy over the tags that I typically do for each of them. And now, because they're all new releases, I try to do like daily uploads of something when it's a new release. So usually that means I'll be uploading like 1 video a day, typically is how it goes throughout the year. But because there's 4 games that are new releases that need uploads, I'm currently doing 4 YouTube uploads daily. It's freaking insane. Like, I don't even know what to do with myself, man. And I label like you do. It's a good way to organize. Also, freaking 4 daily uploads is like wonky. Okay, let's see what how this acts here. Conditional branches 1 is what it's called. Test. Wow, this is the first time I've seen this. And now look. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? That sure sucks there. Well, so much for that idea. Anyway, let's see the logic here. Trigger event trigger event touch then. Yeah, custom with the route being moved toward the player. Forgot the player characters have custom sprites. Oh well. I can still look at this stuff here. So yeah, then it triggers a battle there. So I guess it's just event touch that you use then. With, yeah, custom route being moved toward player with normal speed and the highest frequency. I could do something like that then. Yeah, that could probably work. If I go back to my other project here, that could definitely help clean it up a bunch. So that, hold on. Trigger event touch. So is it not going to do this movement until then, or it'll just do it anyway? So I guess it'll do that anyway, and then on event touch it'll do the stuff in here. If I'm piecing this together in my head right. If that's correct there. Also, thanks for the input there, Games Fan. Like, stopping by the stream and helping out with like various different ideas when it comes to this project and stuff, and literally making a test project yourself to demo certain ideas. Like, that's really kind of you, so actually thanks so much. But yeah, Jacksepticeye used to do 3 daily for a long time. Jeez, I don't like, and the thing about people like Jacksepticeye is like, he's doing like just YouTube's, well, I guess he does other stuff too, but it's mainly YouTube stuff, whereas the stuff that I do, like my daily stuff, is recycled from Twitch though. Like, all the stuff that I'm doing is me taking my streams, highlighting them, and cutting them up into parts. So that's why I'm able to do that much stuff, is because I'm taking stuff that I'm doing on a regular basis anyway of streaming, cutting it up, and then just uploading it from there, with the only real effort being like making thumbnails and stuff and end tags and stuff like that. That's like really the only editing that there really needs, apart from cutting it up, which is pretty easy with the Twitch highlighter. It's a little time consuming, but nothing too crazy. But in that case, somebody who's just a YouTuber who's doing that as original content and is like editing it, like, I don't know if he edits his own stuff or gets someone else to do it, but that's got to be pretty darn time consuming. Like, for me, I'm able to manage it because I'm recycling it from Twitch, you know. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. So the one that aired out is only the 4th characters. You can just click on delete them. After you exterminate the 4th character, then it should only air out if you open the menu or enter a battle, so about 10 seconds in. Okay, I can try that. I can certainly try that there. Conditional branches 1 is what we can do here. So, where is that? Wait, how do we adjust the sprite? It's the 4th character. So in actors, maybe? Dead weight? Actors. How do we delete? I don't know how to delete actors. I don't know how to do it. But yeah. Oh, you low bitrate. You should do 10,000 bitrate for YouTube, but if easier, you do you. Yeah, I guess the bitrate isn't the best, but what leads to not dropping frames during the stream. I mean, I also haven't had frame drop issues in a long time. So speaking of bitrate, I can always turn it up. Speaking of that, bitrate isn't available here right now? What? Do I not have advanced settings for OBS right now? Oh, is it on? No, it's not. Where'd the? Oh, there's the bitrate. I'm so blind. I'm so blind. Yeah, for YouTube, but you're reminding me. You're reminding me anyway of that. It was turn up my bitrate, you know. But yeah, I don't know how I'd have a higher bitrate for YouTube. Like if I'm already running a certain bitrate for where it's originally being streamed. So I think I'm just stuck with like the bitrate that's being used for that. But yeah, he probably has somebody to do it there. You can set the maximum to 3 or click delete on your keyboard. Cool. Or we can, yeah, get rid of that variable completely, like that. Neat. Don't think you can change settings while streaming. That was the way it was for a long time, and then I think it was some update that changed it, because you can now. Let's see here. It's not loading this time. Test. That was the 5th I delayed. Dang it. Okay, numbers are hard. The moment you get past 3, my brain shuts down, okay? Freaking numbers are hard, math is hard, everything's hard. Freaking test the thing. Oh man. 4,500 for 720p or 900p, 1080p. You should go higher, but not much happening, so not much needed. I mean, I'm running 4,000 right now. I was just running 3,500 a second ago, and this should be 1080p, right? As far as I'm aware. Yeah, 1080p 60 FPS is what this is right now, and this is 4,000 bit rate. For streaming, that is. But I like never record things for while I'm for YouTube much anyway. I've only done one YouTube exclusive series, and that was for Rakuen. 3,500 720p 30 FPS, but like I was just doing 3,500 bitrate, and like I'm used to streaming at 1080p 60 FPS. So like, is it just different for recording or like for uploads then, or such on YouTube? In some strange way, used to do 3,200. I was just doing 3,500. I just now changed it to 4,000. Yeah. Oh, just because you watch Share the Suffering and look at your armor? Whoops. Let's see this here. Body, 100 chestplate, defender sword. What's this? What's this I'm supposed to be looking at? Yes, hello, you put yours at 6,000. Fancy cam. Wait, what? Is there something wacky that's supposed to be going on here? On the side, question mark? Oh. Well then. $376. I mean, there's some open slots here, like some ones for categorization, but still, that's at least 350. That's not finished. Jeez, man. Yeah, exactly, as Cam's saying. That's a lot of armor. That's a lot of armor, isn't it? Oh boy. Anyway, wait, what was this again? Freaking, I'm screenshotting this, because I'm gonna forget it, because I'm stupid. Because I'm real dumb. You know? That's only the first 2 classes you properly went through. You start the 3rd. So what are you trying to develop right now? We heard you like protection cloth. So we made you 350 pieces of protection cloth. Exactly. Exactly there. Alright, I'm gonna freaking... just to make sure. Look at that, bam. Wow, it just prints the window. I thought the Control-Alt print screen just printed like the one whole monitor. Apparently it just printed that window. That's actually pretty nice. All right, let's see here real quick. Oh, dang it. I have to move it to my other monitor then. Well, so yeah, instead of doing this, we can leave this for now. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything, so it doesn't matter anyway. So yeah, custom with route of move, no, move toward player, like that. Wait. I guess skip if cannot move? I guess there. And yeah, I'm probably gonna want my speed to be fast. And frequency has to be highest. And then on event touch, we'll run whatever this is. It doesn't do anything right now, but on event touch, wait a second, we can actually test this out. We can make like a dialogue box or something. All maxed out is insane for speed. We'll see it here. Alt plus print screen is window. Print screen does the screen, but multiple monitors, then it does all monitors. Yeah, I've definitely noticed with control print screen, it does all monitors. So alt print screen is window, you say? I'm curious now. So that's just the window, because I was doing control alt print screen. Control alt print screen. I guess it does just do the one window. I thought it was the full screen there, but I guess I'd never had to do anything too crazy before, because that's what I use for my thumbnails. Like, I'll go to my streams, and to develop thumbnails for the stuff that I upload, I'll do like control alt print screen at certain parts, and then I save those and use them as thumbnails. So I thought it was the whole window, because I've always had Twitch in full screen while taking screenshots there. Yeah, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, BI, select, start, poor G3. It's just alt. So I've been pressing control for nothing this whole time. Great. I feel smart. Great. Alright, here's the freaking test. Show text. Freaking, you are dumb. Done. Easy. That's just the test. So on event touch, that's what we'll do. Okay? On event touch, it's gonna show the text and it's gonna say you are dumb. Okay? Testing. Here we go. So now he'll only see me in like the 5 tiles of range. So yeah, there we go. You are dumb. 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 Cool, it works. Good. Perfect. Thanks so much for the help, Games Fan. Yeah, you cannot escape. You cannot escape, man. Self-confidence shattered. Exactly. Anyway, yeah, you're right. That is pretty stupidly fast. Let's see this here. Like, I was about to say we could have it say you are dumb again, but we already know that it works now. Also, there's like holes in my jacket. I'm sad. But I've also had this jacket for a long time, or this hoodie. I'm sorry, why do I have to be sick? Alright, come see me. Oh, now I'm stuck. Because now it's just running this loop over and over. Now I'm stuck forever. But that doesn't matter, because all it's going to do is, like, once we figure out how to reset the room, it's going to reset the room. And then, like, everything's going to be reset. It won't matter anymore. So it doesn't matter that we're stuck. It's not like you're supposed to have movement after getting caught. But yeah, I super appreciate the help. Like, not only coming to the stream and giving input, like, on what to do and such, but actually making a demo program yourself for me to try out and be like, this is how it's done. That's super kind of you, so thanks so much. And yeah, Cammy ordered a new controller. Nice. Once it touches you, you disable chase and everything else. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset everything there. Like, I could just reset all the variables and all the events to their default positions. Like, but it would be nice if I could also just get like a plugin of some sort that's just like a reset the room thing. Like, you hit a certain thing and the room just resets to its original state. Would probably be a good thing there. Knowing Yadflea he's already made it, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry to say. Well, we've done some good progress this stream when it comes to implementing mechanics, huh? Basically made every plugin in existence. Okay, so that's the name I'm gonna have to look into when it comes to plugins then. It seems like. Oh man, if only I wasn't all sniffly gross. If only I wasn't. But yeah, I think I might wrap things up here for now. Is what I made you. Because this was some good progress here when it comes to implementing mechanics. There's still a lot to do, but it was some good progress, you know? It was definitely some solid progress there. But you know, in that database project you got 14 plugins from it. Jeez. Like, let's see that here. I have the downloads thing open. Oh yeah, WinRAR. I know you're not free. 29. I love how you can just exit WinRAR. Oh, I guess I can't check that there. But yeah, 14 plugins from him and 5 from other people. So basically an insane plugin creator. Jeez. But yeah, you didn't send the plugins with the project, so you can't see. Yeah, I was trying to check, sorry. But yeah, it makes sense. You would send the plugins. But yeah, yeah, that's probably something that I should look into there. But for now, I feel like I should wrap this up. Like, 1, because we've been doing this for a while, and 2, it's currently 7:32 apparently, and all I've had to eat today is a couple pieces of toast. That's it. That's all I've had to eat. So, you know, I would appreciate not passing out, so maybe I should go take care of myself while I have a fever like this, you know? And WinRAR, buy it. Literally everyone just closes it. Yep. HR made toast cam. Shift plus print is for Linux, it seems. Alt print is currently active window, and Alt shift print changes contrast of screen. Do you want to turn on high contrast? High contrast improves readability of the display by applying a special system color scheme. No thanks. Well then. Well then. Man, oh man. Well, yeah. We've been doing this for a while, considering we got all the way through my Halloween OST/remixes collection, which, by the way, is a 3-hour and 40-minute long, like, video of music to listen to in the background, by the way. But yeah, I could send the plugin folder if I wanted. No thanks, that's okay there. You turned it on? What does it look like now? It probably looks kind of like Sonic Mario showing there. Party Parrot. Help. Just press it again, Cam. Just press it again and undo it. Like, it says that you can undo it, right? The keyboard shortcut to turn on high contrast is to press that. Like, surely you can just press that again and undo it. It's wonky. I'm tempted to see it myself now, but at the same time, I'm also worried Twitch is bright white. I'm tempted to see it myself, but I'm worried that, like, what if I can't just turn it back off again immediately after? You know? Like, surely you'd be able to. But, you know. Do it. Do it, you'll help if I get stuck. Fine, we're seeing high contrast. We're taking a quick break to see high contrast. Please don't kill the stream. It says please wait. I think it just is messing with everything now. Okay, I'm looking at my stream screen. I still see my camera on. It just says please wait. Goodbye, stream. Apparently my camera is still on, but both my screens are white. But, oh. The heck is this? Your background just doesn't exist anymore with high contrast? The heck is this? Does it not do anything to Steam? It does nothing to Steam. Cool. Thanks, I hate it. Well. Now we get a blue screen. Wait, it killed my background. Everything's back to normal now, but my background's gone. Dang it, man. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Oh man, oh man. Well, that sucks. Some of my icons are missing now. That's totally fine. Apparently that's Netflix. Your background's back. Open Chrome? Why though? It should be back to normal now. Windows 10 kills the icons a lot. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that over time. Definitely noticed that there. It likes to, Windows likes to be weird sometimes. Dang it, I just opened 2 extra folders by accident. Yeah, I turned it off. I turned it off. Now my icons are all messed up. I'm not doing that again. No more. It'll probably be fine after a reboot. But I'm not gonna do that anymore. Yeah. You open File Explorer and kill that with Task Manager. That fixes it. It just kills your HDD. Yeah, that'd be no bueno there. I mean, next time I restart this, it'll probably be fine. I don't know. But I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna restart the stream here. I'm probably gonna end it here, I think. Like, we've made some decent progress. And yeah. So thanks everybody so much for stopping by and hanging out. And thanks to everybody as well who helped out with this, because there are some certainly very wacky things that I don't know if I would have been able to figure out on my own, at least not after, 3,000 years of staring at it and figuring out what my dumb mistakes were. Way too many hotkeys and shortcuts. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that there.